So if you put it in totality,
18 interceptions.
Josh Allen was voted 5th in the MVP voting in 2023. Dak had more votes than him. CMC had more votes than him, and even your boy Purdy had more votes than Josh Allen. So MVP wins.
That's true. That's true.
Well, that tone changed real quick, didn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry,
man.
Y'all trying to see you a part of the here nigga damn crowd. That's what it is.
I did not vote for. I was not voting for.
So hold on, let me ask this: why are Josh Allen's QB sneaks so impressive for touchdowns, but when it comes to Jalen Hurts, it's an issue?
Exactly. Thank you, Isaiah. They hate on Jalen for the same.
They do that dumbass fucking tush push. That's why he has 3 different kind of fucking stuff in his ass. That's why that shit is not impressive.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get that shit out of here, man. I'm not trying to hear that bull.
Hold on, this is another team that y'all probably gave 4 or 5 wins.
I'm not trying to
that got 12 wins this season.
I'm not trying to.
So let's not do that to Jay.
I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. Oh, so now here we go again. Giving QBs a win, the fucking wins as a stat, bro. That is a fucking team stat, bro.
Was he sorry? Was he sorry this year, Isaiah? Was he sorry this year? Okay then. So he has something to do with
it. He out there doing it by himself, like, bro. This shit. He's not a fucking baseball pitcher, bro. Wins or not.
Okay, Brock Bowers ain't doing it by himself. Somebody's throwing to him. If you want to go that route, somebody got to throw him the ball, right? All right, what up, what up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show. We are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. Here are my wonderful brothers and co-hosts in the building today, man. We officially got the last game of the NFL season in the books. This is episode 140. 140.
Let's go.
So thank y'all for rocking out with us the way y'all have been. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. And again, I want to say thank y'all because I mentioned it when we did our episode Thursday that January was our most successful month in the podcast world. We had over 200 downloads, so thank y'all again for that, man. And let's make 25 a year to remember. Hopefully we break all the records and all that good stuff. That being said, let me introduce my brothers. I know they probably wouldn't be in the best mood if the Chiefs would have won, so I'm kind of glad the Eagles took care of business. Niggas probably would have been calling out and all type of shit. But they here, though. And so first off, we're going to start off with my guy that we ain't seen in a couple weeks, man. Superstars in the building. Listen up, the same old ant in the building, my boy Isaiah Anthony.
It was a glorious day. The Chiefs lost last night. I know
they didn't lose, nigga. They got the.
You didn't let me finish. I know Ragu is a big AFC guy. I know he's, but I'm sorry, I'm getting tired of them motherfuckers winning.
Yeah, see, y'all could have took the tiebreaker.
CJ Gardner Johnson.
No, we'll wait. We'll wait.
CJ Gardner Johnson, Isaac Rodgers or Isaiah Rodgers, the Florida boys putting belt to ass last night on Patrick Mahomes and them. And
they were not afraid to hit.
Most people don't realize this. 2 years ago, CJ Gardner Johnson, when he had left after he had left the Eagles after their first Super Bowl loss, he said, "Man, if y'all will replay that Super Bowl on real grass, that D-line is going to tear up that O-line." And what happened? All the Eagles did was rush forward the entire game. They didn't blitz, not once.
They did not blitz. JC, I'm going to check out and come back on my.
All right.
Boys got belt put to ass. So I am very happy. Patrick Mahomes played his worst playoff game, worst Super Bowl game, worst game in recent history that I can remember. All the motherfuckers was up in the stadium mad again that we had another blackity black super black act performing at halftime. So it was great. It was a wonderful, glorious day to see the Chiefs players crying on the sideline. That's why I got this background right here because I'm real happy. Even though it wasn't by our hand, putting belt to ass, they still got belt put to ass. And it was glorious. It was glorious.
Kyle Shanahan, see what happens when you change things up a little bit and stick to the game plan.
All right, and then next up, we got another familiar face in the building. Been a long time no see. My young gun, one of my favorite sports minds to come on the show. My guy GA is back in the building, man. What up?
What up, y'all? How we doing?
I mean, I'm doing well. I was missing you after what my Rams did to y'all, and
is this the first episode that I
went, yeah, you went missing in action after that, brother.
Yeah, we might have to talk about that because that was
yeah, I bet, brother. You thought you dodged the smoke.
Hey,
you gonna wait a few weeks and hopefully I'll forget about it.
Hey, I wasn't trying to duck. I wasn't trying to duck the smoke, but yeah, bro, that shit was embarrassing. I don't know if that was more embarrassing than the Chiefs loss last night, but yeah, both games were kind of boring.
Yes, sir. And then next up, we got my youngin' from the So Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang, my guy Andre the Sports Junkie.
First off, it's podcast motherfucking Monday, you dig? And
yes,
number
sir.
2, shout out to Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, and the Philadelphia Eagles on winning the Super Bowl. But most importantly, man, that defense, they were not afraid to hit Patrick Mahomes. They were like, hey, what you did to us 2 years ago, we will not let happen again this year. So thank you for stopping a possible three-peat.
Y'all niggas all sound like some haters. Y'all way too happy.
Yep, you damn right.
Y'all are way too happy. Like it was your team or something.
Yep, so am.
And the only reason I can respect them in terms of winning, but that, bro, that they're inching too close to. They're getting too close to comfort. You got your audacity
with how your team was going through this same split for 20 years, nigga.
Yeah, but now the Chiefs are starting to reach certain territories they don't need to be reaching. So
yeah, they starting to reach y'all territory. That's what you scared of.
I was so happy with that.
So next up, we got my OG, one of my mentors, the YouTube sensation from the Raider Ragu show. My guy Raider Ragu in the building, man. What up?
Yo, what up, fam? Thanks for having me, brother.
You in the background.
Yeah, me and Coop already checked on him about that background last week.
That's crazy.
Is it windy there?
Yeah.
He looked like he really there. Like he got his own little setup on the balcony or something. And it
has the AI waves in the background.
And then last but not least, my brother is late but right on time.
Hey,
we got my guy. I think reporting live from Florida, right? From Isaiah's town. We got my guy Marvin Coop in the building, man.
What's up, fellas? Good to see y'all. The season's officially over, but it's all good.
Oh man.
It's all good.
6 long months.
Hey G, how you doing, buddy? Hey,
that's what I said.
I miss you, man.
I miss you too, man.
Happy birthday, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
What's going
on?
He said,
yes, sir.
Only took us 49 days to see our boys, but it's all good.
Dan, JC, were you counting?
He's counting every day since that
And
loss.
shout out to JC. He remembered the episode number today.
Man, F y'all.
Why y'all hating though?
First off, before we get cracking, because we got a lot to get into today, but first off, I want to say congrats to my guy Nate Robinson, man. We've been sending our prayers through the show that he would find a match for his kidney situation, and I believe he was on the deadline. He ended up finding somebody. It was a beautiful, beautiful story, man. He gained a brother for life, and we're happy to hear that, man. That you should be in good health going forward.
Let's go.
As Isaiah always says, man, black men, make sure y'all take care of y'all health.
Please, just drink water, man. Drink some water.
And drink plenty of that H2O. I got mine right here.
Definitely.
Plenty of that H2O. Yeah, y'all see my boy Isaiah. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all stacking up on that, man. And that being said, let's get into it, man. Even though y'all done kind of already went on y'all rants and spit. But the Super Bowl 59th champion is the Philadelphia Eagles, disgustingly enough. But, you know, shout out to my boy Saquon. I'm glad that he got one, especially after everything that he's endured these last 6-7 years. Yeah. Talk to me, fellas. What happened out there yesterday?
Did you guys know? Did you notice they were the Chiefs were down 10 points again?
I had it in my mind when that happened. Like, oh, here we go again.
Did somebody's check not clear?
But they did. I think they did what Ragu said that they needed to do. Like, don't play with it. If you go up 2 scores, you need to try to go up another 2 scores. Do not play with these niggas.
And I said, you know, I had told my wife the same thing. But when they came out of the halftime and with a 34 done, I was like, damn, bro.
That's
like,
exactly what you told them to do. Remember, Brady and them was over there telling them, like, oh, yeah, they should just run the clock out and all that. Next play, bomb to Devontae. Like, they was not taking their foot off.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that, run out the clock shit, run up the score.
Hell yeah, don't play with these niggas.
I was like, put up 50 on these bitch ass niggas.
And they, you know, they put an easy 40 burger up, and yeah, I was just impressed, man. How they
just scored damn near 100 points in their last 2 games, man.
I was saying stay up by 2 scores, you know, on them the whole game. That was what I, you know, had kind of said.
And they did more than that.
Yeah, they went up 30.
It was really worse than what it was. They got a couple little garbage time touchdowns when the Eagles was already celebrating, but
they know it was 34-0.
Well, what do I always say to beat a team like that? You got to score a defensive touchdown, and that's what they did.
That's what they did. Yeah.
Shout out to Cooper DeJean.
Early, too.
DeJean, the birthday boy.
Yes.
Wow.
Also, and, you know,
they said that's what happened when we get a tall corner in the league, huh?
And just shout out.
I think he, is he? I thought he was like mixed or something. That dude was a first round pick, man. We covered him.
Who on the PlayStation right now?
In the drive.
Who on the PlayStation?
But I know too. One thing about Philly was, as I said earlier too, just that defense really got to Mahomes. The sacks game, the forcing turnovers, they frustrated him.
I mean, they was really beating that lineup because them pressures was getting there. Like, I think with like 60% of the time, and like Radu said, like they wasn't even sending no blitzes. So
the strip
that
sack,
line was
man,
overwhelmed. Like they just
that strip sack was crazy.
And it just disappoints me because, you know, the Raiders could have drafted Jalen Carter.
You had to go there, huh? And I was gonna let it slide.
I'm sorry, bro. Because, bro, if they would just listen to the fans just one time, just one time. Like just one time.
But wasn't y'all 50-50 on that? Like half y'all fans was like, no, don't do it. No, I'm talking about the fans. I'm talking about the fans overall. Half of them was like, nah, because of Henry Ruggs, and the other half was like, F all that, get that nigga.
You have some fans, I think, on that bullshit, but you gotta think about football, not public relations, man. The football will take care of the public relations if it's good enough. You feel me?
Right.
You don't have to they just blew that pick, bro. Here we are still.
Yeah, let it go. Yeah, let it go, Raider guys. That was 3-4 years ago.
We still don't know what we have for the guys.
Ragu, I'll say most of the time it handles the personal relation stuff. I'll say most of the time because in recent history we got 2 very prime examples in Mr. Ruggs and Mr. Hernandez where they had the talent, but it didn't take care of the public relations.
I would definitely say Mr. Hernandez wasn't public relations. Does Ruggs get a shot when he gets out?
Coop, how was you over there feeling while you was on the grill and shit, man, or stove, whatever you was doing?
Feeling great because I knew I was about to win some money. I was feeling wonderful.
You bet on just Philly?
Oh yeah.
See, I was scared to touch the game.
I was feeling good, feeling great.
I was scared to touch the game because I feel like you don't bet against Mahomes, and I don't want a lot of money with Mahomes. So I was like, I'm gonna just take the over.
It's not the fact that JT. It's just the fact that the Eagles have stopped three-peats before. They stopped the Patriots and they stopped these guys. So I have faith.
I didn't even realize that that's what.
I know somebody who was
crazy.
upset with the game.
Yeah, they.
Whoever had number 83 scoring the first touchdown,
right?
For that high ass margin, I would imagine. And just for a minute, he was about to go cash it in. They had to take it back, and then Jalen scored. You know, it's big money on who's gonna score the first.
Talking about Dotson.
I know somebody who won bread on Jalen getting that first touchdown.
Yeah, just imagine how high the Dotson.
Yeah, I know. I'd have been sick.
Yeah, Dotson shit was through the roof.
Yeah,
imagine the guy that had that ticket. He actually thought he had it for a minute there because it showed the knee.
I ain't gonna lie. I knew he didn't score though when they called it. I was like, nah, he looked
I didn't think
short.
he did either, but I was like, shit, the ref was right there. But
and they review all touchdowns, so I'm like, they gonna call that back.
Yeah, the ref can't see it from right there. It's bang bang play.
And what to make matters worse for the Chiefs, not only did they have a just blunderous game, but they had one first down the entire first half to their 13.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I was like, y'all can't even get. And that first down was the first possession of the game. After that, the Eagles said no more.
Everybody was already on their spit, getting ready to say the script is in and all that after that first PI.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Everybody got real quiet after that.
It was and then Nate had texted me. He said at halftime, he goes, boy, if this ain't the Patriots-Falcons scripted bullshit coming up, I don't know what.
I think everybody was thinking that too. Even the announcers was bringing it up to Brady. And Brady quit bringing that shit up.
Exactly. Brady said, this nigga ain't me. Brady said, this nigga ain't me.
Exactly. He said, this ain't me. I ain't out there.
That's why I said at halftime.
Isaiah, did you hear him say? Did you hear him kind of like sounded offended when they said that? Like, man, you act like this nigga me or somebody.
Exactly. He should be. He should be.
Yo.
I said at halftime. I said, yeah, bitch. Now you finna have to show me all that shit.
And what's crazy is they actually did. I think they focused so much on containing Saquon that it effed up the rest of the game plan. It's like, okay, we did that, but then they got hit with a.
And bro, Stephen A need to make up his mind. This man, first it was Chiefs win and Patrick Mahomes definitely gets input as the grade as a go, and then they lose, and then it's it's impossible. But if they happen to win two more, it's
impossible to be the go.
No, I'm just saying that he doesn't know when to make up his mind. First it was
I'm saying he said it's impossible now for Mahomes to be the GOAT. Because he lost in the Super Bowl?
With that loss, with that second loss.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, but all right.
I was like, make up your mind, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
This nigga just went. This nigga has been in nothing less than the AFC Championship in 5-6 years. We was just talking about before we got on camera with Dre and Isaiah that the Rams are the only team in the NFL that didn't have to go through Mahomes to win the Super Bowl. We the only ones. So how is that not getting in that territory?
Yo, boys got a cupcake ring.
I don't want to hear that spit from you, nigga.
Y'all ain't have to go through Brady or Mahomes.
Nigga, I don't want to hear that from the nigga who it's on tape was saying that Joe Shiesty was going to beat the Rams and it's on tape, nigga. I don't want to hear that spit from you. You said we was going to lose and that was cupcake.
Hey, y'all got saved.
Yeah, all right.
Y'all got saved.
Got saved by T. Higgins, huh? And that effing face mask? That's what we got saved by?
No. Yeah, that Phantom Man face mask. They wouldn't have called that bullshit against y'all.
It was against us. What you mean he scored a touchdown?
Y'all got saved when Jaquiski Tartt dropped that game-winning interception.
Nigga, it was 9 minutes left. If y'all Niners fans don't let that go, it was 9 minutes left.
Yeah, we were up. Were we up 10 points?
No.
Or were we up 7? We were up 7.
Y'all was up 1.
GA, you gotta pick one, man. I forgot. You went from Minnesota to San Francisco.
Hey, bro, I'm just calling it how it is.
I feel like he probably more mini at heart, but you do be riding hard for them Niners though. I ain't gonna cap for them niggas in the Super Bowl. But at this point, you got a better chance with them than many. So
he can't have two teams.
I'm not a fan of people having two teams, but I mean, I feel like we just talked about that yesterday. Like when that team plays your other team, it's like it should be. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's who your real team is. Who you pick when one team plays the other.
If I had to die, I would choose the Vikings.
Okay, let's not be so extreme, my brother. We're not talking about nobody dying. Come on, dude. Say if somebody twists your arm or something. You know what I'm saying?
All right, if somebody twists my arm and I got a cast tomorrow, it would be purple and gold.
All right.
This year?
I F with that.
This year?
Forever.
Oh, forever? Okay. I just want to make sure it don't switch up next year. I don't want to hear
right.
no 49ers.
When the Niners is in the playoffs next year.
Yeah. Okay, in the Super Bowl next year, I want to hear that.
Marv was like, I just got to be sure. We have it on tape.
This is documented.
Yeah, I mean, you could have two teams you like. Because like I was telling Coop yesterday, like I got a soft spot for DC. And it's like, I'll be less mad losing to them than anybody else because that's the family group. But niggas know what I believe though. In the NBA, when the Lakers played my cousin, I'm not as mad if we lose to him. But you know what I mean? I'm still purple and gold.
Yeah, whatever, nigga.
Equal place tonight.
Teams in every league, nigga.
Nigga, you got more than a few teams. You go for every team playing the Chiefs. That's your team.
Yep, you damn right. Fuck them niggas. You damn right. You know what? Fuck them niggas. You right. At least I admit it. Be over here prancing around for the Chargers.
You ain't never heard me go for the Chargers. You ain't never heard me go for the Chargers as long as this show been alive.
But we know deep down in your heart, bro, that because you got that soft spot for Justin Herbert, the Tony Romo with highlights, and because they in LA, thank you, Dre, that you're a Charger fan.
I want them to go back to Diego. I don't care about them being in LA.
Sure.
I call them the Clippers of Los Angeles, and you think I care about them being in LA.
Sure.
I just got paid for them niggas and went about my business.
Oh, wow. Disrespectful now.
Both of them teams are the Clippers in LA.
I'm just playing.
So there was no Chiefs three-peat, but we did have a three-peat from the all-time great of Darian Kennard.
Who?
Darian Kennard. We have a three-peat in the building. He's won the last 3 Super Bowls. An inactive offensive line on the Eagles. So we had a three-peat after all.
You talking about like a whole nother sport, man.
We got the Patrick McCall of football.
Man. I remember Patrick McCall getting some minutes. I don't know who this cat is, unfortunately. Sorry to this man. No offense, he making more money than I am. Shit, he doing what he do.
And that's the crazy thing. They say you get bonuses for Super Bowl. So this man's just getting Super Bowl bonuses every year for chilling.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He probably straight. He probably thinking to himself, "You ain't got to know who the fuck I am. I'm getting paid." Exactly.
And rings. Oh, and Philly, y'all need to give a ring to my boy Gilly. Y'all see Coop got him on the background because I feel like he was very instrumental in the inspiration and spirit in Philly for these past 2 months, probably all season. So I hope they give my boy an honorary ring or something.
What, nigga? He ain't played.
Damn near. He on the field with them niggas.
Nigga said, damn, nigga.
He on the field.
See, this is why Jerry Jones be feeling the way he do. Be doing all them interviews and shit like he the one who went out there and coached and shit. No, nigga.
Hey, don't the assistant coaches get rings, nigga?
No. But they actually coaching. What the fuck?
Hey man,
coach, the secondary. What?
the players is out there celebrating with Gilly, nigga. They felt he did something.
Exactly. He could come to the parade.
No, he was on the field celebrating after the Super Bowl. They didn't even let Kevin Hart do that back in 2017.
He could come onto the field, nigga. Nigga, what?
This nigga stupid.
Nigga, I said, hey.
A hater.
I bet you'll be let the Raiders win the Super Bowl and they say Isaiah can come on the field celebrating and dancing and speaking. He'll be the first one.
I'd celebrate, but I wouldn't ask for no ring. I'll do.
I'll ask for a ring. If the Vikings win, I'll ask for a ring.
They gonna say, nah, we seen that Niners spit a couple years ago.
They sell replicas on Fanatics. So if you get one in the ring, you get one.
Even though I know y'all don't give a single F, what do the Chiefs need to do this offseason?
They got some growing to do. Just go back and miss. Who cares? Fuck them.
They won 2 out of 3.
Who couldn't even try to get?
Yeah, I wasn't even going to try.
Honestly, they won 2 out of 3. So what do they really got to be upset about?
Nothing at all. They have nothing. I'm sure it sucked because they probably won't get the chance to three-peat again.
Absolutely, yeah. But I would rather have 2 out of 3 than 0 for 3.
The whole thing.
You said what, Ragu?
I said they lost 2 games this year, so they need to tear it down and rebuild the whole thing.
I mean, obviously they lost by like 20 points, but I really do feel like, I mean, they're still a great team. Like, I feel like they didn't play their best. Like, all phases.
Hold on, G. JC, why'd you ask this question? Like they need.
I ask it every week, man. Stop with
y'all. Like we gonna say fire the coaches or something.
They need to do something, nigga. That got blasted.
He's trying to get a clip.
I'm just asking, what is it? It may not be much. Like
they just shot themselves in the foot.
Niggas ain't do all this on no other team. Y'all niggas is dirty.
Hopkins had a drop pass.
They need to start Carson Wentz next year. That's what they need to do.
Kenny Pickett has a ring.
They need to get a receiver finally. How about
Fire Andy Reid.
Rice comes back.
They don't need to holler at that line for that atrocious performance. Like, it's stuff you could talk about. Y'all don't gotta be haters the whole show.
Yes, we do.
The way they played that day, that's all that was, man. The way they play that day. It's no series in football.
You can't win them all.
You get caught slipping.
Period.
And that's actually what I love about football. It's more on the line. Yeah. The best team don't always win in football, I don't feel.
The way you play that day, baby.
Yep.
Just because you're record.
You could get caught slipping early in the first quarter, second quarter, and get yourself in such a hole that you just.
That shit, man.
Fangio put tips on Nagy. That's what it looked like. Nagy wasn't ready for Fangio. Is what it turned out to be.
Just because your record the best don't mean you're the best.
Nagy and Andy
say that again.
That fraud 15 and 2.
Did you call the Patriots 16-0 fraudulent?
Look what they did.
Nigga, look at the nigga you asked him.
Hey, that was more about the way the Giants played that night, though.
And we had played them weeks
The Giants were rolling too.
And like Marv says, you don't want to see a team twice.
And they, no, it's 3 times. But anyway, they just got after y'all, man. It was the way the Giants played more so than the New England. You guys didn't play bad. That D-line was just kind of like last night. It looked almost, in Super Bowls, whenever a performance looks anywhere similar to last night, it's always the D-line. It's always the D-line.
If you recall,
when he lost last time, it was the D-line.
Yep,
every single time a great quarterback struggles in the Super Bowl, normally the team is fucking rushing 4 and dropping back 7 every single time, and they saying, "Bitch, you gonna have to run that ball 40 fucking times and show me you can get 300 yards on the ground and 5 touchdowns with your running back."
So
that's what it happened. It happened to Brady twice with the Giants. It's happened to Mahomes with the Bucks and the Eagles. It happened to Manning with the Seahawks that year when they got blitzed 43-8.
Yeah. Hey, JC, the score of the Rams game against Philly, right? You guys, they beat you guys by one score, right?
Yeah.
How many yards did Barkley run for in that game?
Like 2 something, like 200.
All right, so I think that's where Spags blew it. And really, I don't know if they would have been able to hang because the Eagles had such a good plan and they got after Mahomes, but they should have stopped. They should have did what you guys did. They should have stopped the receivers and let Barkley run. Here's what happens. Even though it's more physically demanding because you got to get the guy on the ground, but the clock constantly runs, right? He's wearing out as the game goes down, and you can always throw the ball and come back. But if guys are throwing bombs on you, you feel me? And you turn it with, the turning the ball over was really what killed him. But I'm just saying, the Rams seemed to have the proper plan. They had the ball with a chance to beat them at the end, and Saquon Barkley ran for 200 yards. Last night, Saquon Barkley ran for what?
57 yards.
57,
and they got beat, it was fucking 34-0 at one point. I can never get over that. When I thought I woke up in the Twilight Zone or something, bro, when that score said 34-0.
Yeah, nobody had that on the ticket. I promise you that.
they got after the Chiefs. So, maybe that's the way you, as far as against the Eagles.
That did make me feel good that we the only team that put up a fight against the champions on this playoff run.
It don't matter. You got the same result, nigga.
We the only nigga to put up a fight against these niggas. Everybody else got blasted.
Why do you guys give him fuel to run on?
I knew he was gonna say that bullshit.
I already posted that last night, Jay.
That shit. They got blitzed just like everybody else. Lost. They lost. It was an L.
That guy is off to
hey, ain't no shame in losing to the Super Bowl champs.
Yes, it is, nigga.
You said what, Raccoon?
To New Orleans, huh?
Oh, yep.
Is that a fact?
He already there. He ain't got to go nowhere. He just post up.
Yeah.
What's our thoughts on the halftime show?
Fuck Drake.
That shit was.
So that's what happens when you start winning and shit. You start losing coordinators and players and shit. But anyway. The halftime performance was cool. I liked it.
Everybody was going to complain regardless, though. Even if Drake was out there, even if Wayne was out there, even if they would have got Taylor Swift out there, some people would have complained regardless. I ain't going to lie. Some people went in there with the intent to just not like it simply because it was Kendrick. Like I said, same thing would have happened if Drake would have went out there. I just wish people would have just absorbed the content for what it was.
But Isaiah, like I told you earlier, when Dre and Snoop and all them went out there, niggas was debating, was this the greatest Super Bowl performance ever? Even though we said we didn't think so. But there was, nigga, it was literally celebrities that was posting that. What you mean?
I think that was top 5 of my lifetime at least.
Like, niggas was raving about that performance. They still be talking about it. Go look at them comments, nigga, on that performance.
Okay. If you say so.
They was raving. That's the reason why to this day they're trying to get niggas in that city to perform.
If you say so.
Really, like Isaiah just said, I think niggas just really had a plan on not really fucking with it at all. It didn't matter if he could have put on the greatest of all time performance. Niggas just like
there's complainers everywhere, unfortunately. Not everyone's gonna like it.
I think that was some people's intent. Anyway.
I agree that is some people's intent, but I think at the same time, there are people that just in general, like for myself, for example, I know what Kendrick is capable of. That's why when the Wayne conversation was happening, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. To be honest,
hold on, bro. What was expected of a 12-minute performance?
More energy. Go watch.
Go
watch his performance. Go watch his performance when he did the VMAs back in 2017 and see. I know what Kendrick is capable of when it comes to energy on the stage. I've been to Kendrick shows, like full blown concerts.
You got it.
Were you disappointed in that?
You got it.
I liked the performance. I just thought I was going to get more from it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when people were talking about him and Wayne, I don't think Wayne is a good choice for a Super Bowl performance. He doesn't have that energy for it, and the nigga be off whatever he be off, acting like he forget lyrics and all that. So I didn't think Wayne was a good fit over Kendrick for this setting. I felt like Kendrick can put on a way better show than what Wayne could. But I also thought I was going to get more from an entertainment standpoint from Kendrick than what he brought. There was just times where it seemed a little dry.
My thing is, you just compared. You sat up there and compared you said you've been to Kendrick concerts. You're comparing a 12-minute performance to an hour-long spectacle that he was put on. I don't know what was expected more from a rapper in that standpoint. Even if it would have been whatever rapper you would have gotten. What rapper is going to get up there and truly dance around and do like a choreographed dance and all this?
I would think Kendrick, if anybody. I would think if anybody, Kendrick. He's one of the best performers in rap, in my opinion. Him, Busta Rhymes, niggas like that. Like I would.
So he's done full choreographed dances. Full choreographed dances.
It don't have to be choreographed dancing. I just said more energy from him himself. Like I said, I can point to his VMAs performance in 17. I was at that damn performance. I saw what he's capable of live in person. So I know that he's capable of that
in person in the moment. That's a completely different atmosphere.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. TV. That's fair.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know
lip syncing at these Super Bowl performances.
I don't know what was truly expected in that. Like everybody was like, "Oh, he did better on the Butterfly tour." I'm like, yes, that is a tour. That is a hour-long show. This is 12 minutes. I feel like he did fine. I'm not gonna say it was the greatest ever or anything like that. How some people are talking. I feel like he got his message across with the use of Samuel L. Jackson. He had some dances on there that brought energy. He had no backtrack playing while he was rapping.
I didn't know SZA could sing like that either. I was kind of shocked.
That wasn't her singing, brother.
That was
They got me then.
That was lip sync. Brother,
her whole part was lip sync.
If you notice how close that mic was to her motherfucking mouth, that shit was.
I have to watch it again.
I love SZA. I love SZA, but she was not that singing. That was pre-recorded.
They had Serena Williams going off too. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, Serena walking at the Super Bowl was definitely not in my bingo card. That's crazy.
I definitely didn't. Yeah.
The other thing that kills me is people talking about cheat on some groupie junk. Bro, this man Drake mentioned her and her husband directly in a song, and you think that Kendrick said, "Hey, I need you to come out here and crip walk." She wasn't finna do it.
Hey,
like again,
I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I loved it.
I will never sit up here and act like how some people act like, oh, Drake is just some terrible artist. No, he's one of the biggest artists in the world. Yes, he could easily do a Super Bowl, but the fact of the matter is, he kept poking the bear at certain people over and over and over again. And like you had just admitted before we had said this, he'll dish you and you'll be like, the only nigga who realized that he dissed you. And then everybody like, oh, you crazy, you tripping, this, that, and the third. Like, oh, hell no. So Kendrick finally said, oh, hell no, I'm tired of this shit. And he took the rap beef for everybody. Because Meek Mill got murked, rightfully so. Drake did his victory lap. And then Kendrick's doing his victory lap.
This a different victory lap, nigga. This is the victory lap in front of 100 million people.
My thing is JC, back-to-back was up for a grand. Didn't win.
It ain't even just that part. It's the fact that this nigga performed in front of 100 million people and said you like minors.
This and that got nasty. Crowd, yeah. And at the Super Bowl.
This possibly would have never happened if he would have never made that lawsuit. He would have never brought about that lawsuit.
You don't think he would have went? You don't think it would have went that far?
And then also, possibly it would have still went that far when he told him, "Shut your mouth. Don't mention my family in this rap beef." He told him specifically, and then what Drake?
But that's Drake's go-to. That's the first thing he go to is the wife and the BM and all.
Okay. So then, if you want to cross that line, I'm gonna take it.
Yep, gloves is off. Yep,
gloves was off. So now,
hey, Coop, didn't I just say that yesterday? I just said that.
So now, backtrack. Now we at the Super Bowl. Everybody wanted the song played. He done made the lawsuit trying to block the song from being played at the Super Bowl. That's why he made I want to play their favorite song, but you know they like the suit. Oh no. Yeah, y'all remember that part? Yeah, everybody, because we knew. I know Drake right now in Australia, right now, trying to figure out how he can sue Kendrick for this performance.
What I was shocked about was everybody was having a conversation like, damn, is he gonna do Not Like Us? And if he do it, is he gonna say the part, or is he gonna say this part? This nigga not only performed Not Like Us, this nigga had the audacity to do Euphoria too, which made me question, like, how much power does the Super Bowl have over what they perform? Because this nigga got to perform Euphoria on the Super Bowl stage. I thought they just wanted your biggest hits and shit. So
that was the only thing. That was the only one that I was like, because Euphoria don't necessarily hit the same because he had to censor his words, you know. So for me,
right,
like, obviously you can say stuff without cursing and things like that, but certain words do have a certain effect. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like I felt like there he could have did something different. That was the only one I felt.
And I was conflicted because while I wasn't the most entertained by the show, I also had to get on some people's head because I know what type of time they on when they talking about, I don't like this performance. They just want to see a certain kind of performance.
That's what I'm saying.
Year. They was cool with for 50 years for it being a certain way. Now we got hip hop and R&B at the Super Bowl for a few years, and it's such a problem. So I'm trying to find that damn in between of that, but we'll see what we do next year, man.
Like I wish he would have played more of his old stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said. I felt like he like if you would have switched Euphoria out for something like Money Trees or something like that. When
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Or that, like when he kind of started slowing it down.
But I think he did a couple of those when he performed last time. So I think he was trying to probably stray away from doing all the songs he did last time.
And we
he
know
just
that,
did the
like,
Super Bowl.
And we know that like he's prepping for the tour and shit like that. And we he'll probably do a little bit of the older things on tour. So like I said, I just felt like it was an overall good performance. I don't think it was his greatest by any means, but I do think it was a good performance. I just don't know what I just don't understand like the going in wanting to hate the Super Bowl halftime show like every single year. I'm not this aside from Kendrick, because like we said, I showed you the post where people were talking about Usher's shit was bland. Rihanna shit didn't hit.
Usher's shit was lit. I still didn't see much of that talk. Usher's shit was cracking.
I'm just saying. I just showed you an article, and you go through the article, and they'll show you tweets, and I didn't feel.
Yeah,
that
it was saying that it was divided.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Some people are just going in wanting to absolutely hate things. It's just like the same turn with after Endgame with Marvel. Once you like.
But like you said, it could have just been an age thing with Usher, like what you around or what you got like on you.
I'm saying is JC. They was hating on fucking Rihanna's performance too. It was hating.
I didn't like Rihanna's performance. That's why I didn't say nothing about that. I thought her spit was dry too.
Okay, but
she was pregnant, so I gave her some grace.
Again, what I'm saying is that's fine, but you're going into it.
I can't give her grace for being pregnant, nigga.
Hold on, what I'm saying is you're going into it objectively, viewing the Super Bowl, actually wanting to watch the Super Bowl halftime show and see if it's a good performance or not, and judging it based upon whether you liked it or not. Some people are every single year just watching it to hate on it, and it's annoying.
Absolutely. GA, let me ask you this, because you're probably more part of the generation that wouldn't remember Usher like that. Like, when you saw the songs he did, like, how many songs do you remember like actually knowing, or did you know any songs that you heard? Probably yeah, but outside of that one,
what year did he do it?
Last year, right?
Yeah, last year.
Really?
That's how you know
That,
he was.
That was last year.
That lets us know the answer to that.
That's all I need to know.
What other songs did he do for it?
He did he did Confessions.
The only songs that you probably would have known
just
for
when I
it is probably
DA, how old are you?
Gosh.
I'm 19.
You weren't even live when Confessions came on.
What the fuck?
You weren't even alive when Confessions came on. Get out of here.
You said, what the fuck?
I ain't ask you shit about this.
But that's the point, Coop. I'm trying to see how far Usher transcended. Did those songs get to that era?
Talking about something he know, he might not even know, for real.
Exactly.
Oh, come on. That's too far.
Isaiah, stop. Don't do that,
That's
Isaiah.
too far.
Don't do that,
The only
Isaiah.
Usher he knows, oh my gosh.
See, Isaiah, don't do that to GA, because me and Yana had to do the same thing to you when we was talking about the R. Kelly tracks. Nigga, you was saying how you didn't really know that spit like that. So don't try to do that spit to GA.
Hold on. I said my parents was from a different generation, and I didn't get control over what I listened to. I didn't get my first MP3 player until I was like 13, 14.
So what year would that be? What year would that be?
What 2000? No, it was a little bit. It was a little bit before that. So I was like 12. I was 12.
Isaiah, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. This is different, JC. This is different. This little nigga wasn't thought of when this album came out, so don't defend that. Stop.
I mean, at the same time,
y'all acting like
hold on.
When Isaiah was like 13, Kels was pretty much done with his run.
Because I can't lie. At the same time, because I still be feeling like The Payback is still one of the greatest albums of all time. I still vibe with Earth, Wind, and Fire. I still vibe with the OJs more than I vibe with a lot of the stuff today. And I wasn't thought of when.
And that's usually how I go, because the reason I F with the 80s and 90s R&B is because of my mom. My mom didn't really listen to oldies. She was listening to what was cracking during her time, like the Brandies and New Edition and all that. So that's what I grew up with.
I'm just yanking GA's chain. Like, bro, we have all been young. There's always gonna be guilty that came out before you.
Y'all acting like I don't
start that shit again. That
y'all
wasn't even
like
a podcast debate.
That was before
we cut the camera.
Like, come on now.
He always mentioned it, Brian.
Man, that's all. That's the main. Her, Whitney Houston.
That nigga jumped down my throat one day. I said somebody was better than Brian.
You said Monica.
Gonna start the show until
he said Monica.
Yeah, you said Monica.
I done had that conversation.
I was thinking about that a few days ago, Ragu. I did kind of get mad that day.
No, nigga, it wasn't no condom, man. You was real.
No, matter it wasn't even Monica. It was Keisha Cole. That's what it was. That was when I turned.
The only other, bro, listen here. The only other person I've seen as passionate about Brandy as JC is my sister. God rest her soul. But
I can see that. That's her hair.
I can see that. That's the only person I done. This nigga was ready to strangle Ragu about that shit. Well, like,
right, man. He was all over me, Paul.
Because it was like I could understand somebody debating Brandy and Monica, but it was the way, like, you know how Ragu is. He put emphasis on Smith when he say something. So it kind of turned you up a little bit.
My thing, it was the way you was going. You would think Keisha Cole can't sing.
It's like his opinion stands.
And that's my point. Like I grew up with Keisha. I F with Keisha. That's my air.
So yeah, all of them is my girls, man. You know, I got
and you got daughters and your wife, so I know you heard all that shit, all them areas.
I got an older set, right? This is how I deal with my R&B females. I got my old ones that I went to school with and all that. That you know, they know the real Daryl before I was Ragu and had the persona and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even really be fake with them. Them is my, you know what I'm saying? My Marys and my Lil Kims, my Sades. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't even be fake with them. They know me for real. Then I got my other set where I was a little older now. I'm running game. Faith Evans, Keisha Cole, Monica,
This nigga ain't named a
one's
name that
little
ain't a goat
older.
yet.
You feel me? So they in different categories. Fantasia, I had Game already by the time Tasia came around. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I'm a huge female R&B fan. I mean, I really, once you get out of the 70s, maybe early 80s, I kind of got away from the guys. The guys got a little too simpy and baggy. You feel me? So I kind of got away from them.
I could never really.
Thank you, boy. Keep sweat.
I couldn't really.
You can't put it on Keith. It's Babyface. Babyface did it. He the nigga that did.
Oh yeah, it was Baby.
Yeah,
it was Baby.
I can't really ever listen to male R&B because it just feel like
I can't either.
To
me either.
At the same time, it just feel like they singing to me. So I don't
know. I was able to. I think because of moms, I was able to ignore that shit, and I still listen to the Donnell Joneses and music. Like I don't know.
Now look,
I still rock with it just as much.
He had him running around talking about he was gonna pay the rent and cook and all that when he get home from work. My nigga, I'm like, oh, come on, homie, you just selling out the farm. My nigga, you selling out everything. He obviously had something that had him wide open, right? He obviously had something.
This the Isaiah stupid.
It's like he had that sunshine.
All out, bro. Over that little what he was sprung on at the time. And I never forgave Babyface for that, man.
All right, let's.
What you saying is he had the sunshine at the house, huh?
Hey. What's I say? Hey, put your mom on the phone.
Yeah, put your mom on the phone. I ain't coming back.
I ain't never coming home.
Let's get back to regular schedule programming.
All right, yeah.
The 24-25 NFL season is over with. Any last words?
Did we address the first team All NFL quarterback not getting the most valuable player?
I mean, we're about to get to that. I was just talking about the season, Ragu.
Oh, all right.
We're about to get to the awards and all that shit. We still got a show to do. But
on to the draft.
I just want your last words on the season.
It was a great season, but it's on to the draft now.
All right, before we go to the draft,
he's happy about that.
Okay, you and I have been looking forward to the draft since about November, brother. Don't say it's on to the draft.
Nigga talking about now, like nigga, what? Or like week 8, nigga.
I'm just anxious to draft people already.
J5, he was as advertised. He was worth all of the fuss about him.
He was what niggas thought Caleb was gonna do.
And shout out to those first round receivers. You guys really showed your stuff too. Minus Odunze, but I'm gonna give you a mulligan. But shout out to the rookie receivers and shout out to
and the nigga that the Patriots had.
As well for coming in and doing this thing. Didn't really have as great a second half of the year, but definitely was the rookie of the year on defense. So shout out to the rooks, and I guess that's it for me, man. They sabotaged AP, and I will talk about that on the Raider Ragu channel. Y'all can holler at me. I done already said it.
Yes, sir. It's that off-season time.
We're gonna move on. No, we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna talk about it too much no more.
I can't wait to talk about that with you.
GA, cool.
This was all part of the plan for the Vikings to win the Super Bowl next year. So JJ McCarthy is about to bring us to the championship. We about to drop off down in the Bills or Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. But
I love the delusion.
That's a conversation for another day. We got 6 months until that starts.
I think the problem is you guys played against the Rams. You probably could have beat another team, but
they did beat every other team. We the only niggas, us in Detroit, the only teams that beat them.
But I'm saying, if you coach with McVay, he owns you. He doesn't let the guys that coach with him beat him.
I would agree, yeah.
That's facts.
I think drugs is a terrible thing with this young community nowadays. Yeah, go get some help, boy.
Hey, I'd rather have JJ McCarthy than Russell Wilson. Or Justin.
So you willing to do Donald away in the 14 ball games he won? You willing to just throw that away? You feel like that grows on trees?
What'd you say?
For real, because you didn't mention Darnold now one time.
Trees in the league, and you guys don't need Sam Darnold anymore. That's what
he didn't like that Rams game out.
honestly, I think I don't know what the team's gonna do, but I'm gonna have their back regardless. All right, whatever decision
I
they
heard
make
that.
is the right decision. All right,
I heard that,
that's where
brother.
I'm at.
I heard that. That's a good way to
I
answer
I
that.
trust my coach, other than when he plays the Rams or the Lions. But
That's a good way to answer that.
Yeah.
Nothing further.
I'm happy I don't have to make those decisions. You know what I mean? Like last year with like Kirk Cousins and Payne Jefferson and all this, I'm happy I'm not the one making those decisions.
I can't wait to start talking interior O-line prospects.
Amen.
Great stuff like that. Hand placement.
Any last words or kit you want to get in, Isaiah?
What else? And
it was glorious just watching the Chiefs like lose like that. Like that was
perfect
the
ending
best
for you.
part of my season. I don't give a shit about nothing else.
That's crazy.
Like I don't care. It was just so poetic watching them cry on the sideline. Like I know it's unfortunate that black men had their dreams crushed in that moment. But brother, I'm sorry, you played for the wrong team. Sorry.
I love when Hopkins dropped the pass and Chris Jones
went to the.
I love that shit.
That's how you knew it was over for real.
Mm-hmm. You could see it in their eyes, the despair.
Did you see Mahomes every time he was on the sideline? The look on his face, he was like, I can't do shit tonight.
And my next favorite part was when he did all that run around shit. I think he almost got the first, or he got the first, but then it was a penalty on him. And when he looked back and saw the flag, he saw body language. His shoulders immediately just slumped. Like, damn.
They can't say.
I like how Chris Jones faked the injury just so he can get out the game too.
I think he did too.
I was like, he just want to get on that sideline. That's all he wanted to do.
I don't blame you.
And there was a Chiefs fan at the Super Bowl party I catered at last night. I was trolling him like a motherfucker.
You said 8. Like, damn, that's it, nigga?
Yeah, it was about 8 of them.
That's crazy. Niggas really hate them. You know what?
How was that, man? How were they looking when it was 34-0?
It was looking beautiful for me. I don't give a fuck how they was looking.
Hey, you know what's crazy though, cool? Last year when I was out in Vegas, I went to this spot. It was these dope like little luxury apartment. They had like a little big like 200-inch screen, all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. And it was packed out. Isaiah flaked on me that day, but we'll talk about that later. But the spit was like super ninered out, like damn near full blown. And it was probably like 3 or 4. It was like it was probably like 3 or 4 like actual like Chiefs fans, and then it was like 3 or 4 of us that literally just had money on the spit. And I was one of the ones that had money on it. So we going crazy, going at it. And plus I hate the Niners anyway, so it was easy. But like it was just like it was a hostile environment, but I seen like the look that, you know what I'm saying, like they probably had, because it was that game was like, you know, the back and forth, and then they almost got the 3rd-2, and then they had the overtime. So I was looking like a Chiefs fan last year when I won my 1,500.
It was like majority of everyone up in there who was fandom of somebody,
but they was probably all rooting against the Chiefs.
Yeah, you had, like I said, you pretty much had like 8 Chiefs fans. That was
y'all had some squares up in there?
Oh yeah, it was plenty of squares. It was like a couple games of squares. It was a couple of them. They had it all. They had it lit.
That's right. That being said, man,
Super Bowls in a row, right? They barely won the ones that they won, right?
Yeah.
They were very close games. They came back in them, and they weren't going to win 3, but I don't think anybody had them being down 34-0.
You don't know.
And the thing I'm happiest about is the Lakers remain as the most recent 3-peat in all of sports. So I'm happy about that.
And when you live in it or whatever, you're a fan of the team, it seems like that's just what that happens. But nah, that was some shit the Lakers did, bro. They tried to win 4, right? They actually made it back to
got to the conference.
All right, yeah, that's right.
They lost in the conference, and then we went back to the finals.
That's a dynasty right there.
Oh yeah, by far.
That's the second dynasty that the Lakers built. My bad. What am I talking like? You did that, JC.
We talking about three-peats. I just had to throw that in there. Pause.
Did we talk about the trade?
So we're gonna close the chapter on that season. We still got to do our recap next week. Hopefully, my brothers is here for that. So we could see, you know what I'm saying, how many dubs or L's we took with our takes. I know we did a separate episode from what we're about to talk about right now, where we was talking about the MVP and all that. So I'll watch that myself just to see who got something right here.
I have a recommendation for next season too. I feel like we should, like, as a group, we should all like fill out like a pick'em sheet for like the week coming up, and then like at the end of the season, like we could like throw like a couple bucks on it. You know what I mean? Or like something, do something for the show.
I'm with that if everybody else with it. Official all grind pick 'em.
Yeah, I already lose enough money with fantasy. So I do not need to sign
Hey,
up.
we don't have to throw any money on it. We could just do bragging rights or
Nah,
something.
Jay, don't let him get away with that. He just won fantasy, so his seasons is covered
Hey,
this year.
nigga,
I don't want to
nigga.
hear that, Smith. You just won fantasy in 2 leagues a couple years ago, nigga. Now you lose 1 year. You just act like, oh man, I
that's
just
after
lose.
4 or 5 years of losing, nigga.
Okay, so you got your money back.
Nigga.
You got your money back, nigga. You all right.
You don't make shit no better, JC.
So what about the niggas who just been in the league every year and they just lose?
Isaiah
They
be
don't
on
get
the show
spent.
stressed.
At least he broke even.
Hey, that sounds like a personal problem. Shit, I wouldn't have kept on doing it. If I didn't win that, I'm telling you, if I didn't win that season, my nigga, I'm telling you, I was gonna be done with fantasy.
Matter of fact, I haven't won my football league. I've won a football league, but I ain't won mine. So I count as a nigga who ain't won in that league. I won once in basketball, but that's after like 6 years. So
did you break even?
I didn't actually. So because we was only doing, I think the pot was only like first place was $400 at the time. So I technically didn't. Now if I was doing this season, which I'm not, I'm doing terrible. But if I was doing this season, I'd break even because we up the pot now. But you got action, so good luck to you. So. And it's your first year.
I hope so.
All right, let's go, man. MVP. I know that's what y'all want to talk about. MVP was Josh Allen for the 2024 NFL season.
When I saw that, I instantly thought of the show. When the winner broke, I was like, oh.
Watching everybody tap dance around voting for Lamar for first pro and then voting Josh Allen for MVP was absolutely fucking hilarious because, like, bruh, don't fucking play with me, man. This was 10 times worse.
Isaiah, you know what that was?
Gasol won Defensive Player of the Year and wasn't.
This is Embiid's MVP right here. This is Joel Embiid.
This was a here nigga damn MVP. That's what it was.
This was
that's what Josh Allen just got. Here nigga damn.
This was even more so here nigga damn than Joel Embiid's MVP. Like, at least Joel was out there hooping for real. Like, and Josh Allen was putting up stats and shit. But like, bruh, the excuses that they came up with for not voting Lamar's historic season as MVP.
Emmanuel Akel said because when he played the Bills, even though he outplayed them, Derrick Henry had a 67-yard run in the beginning. So I took that into account, that he had a Derrick Henry that had a 60-yard run in that game to help them get off on the foot. That's what a voter said.
This is why these people shouldn't have votes, man.
Well, you can't. You know what are we gonna do about that when you got dudes that's voting thinking like that dumb shit? You feel me?
Then you got what was the nigga name? Jim Miller, that didn't even have Lamar as a top 3 vote.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
What kind of shit is that?
How do you not have Lamar as a top 3?
Probably one of the most bum quarterbacks to ever play in NFL history. At that,
the same way that the whole league is out on him when Baltimore told him to go find
right.
My thing is, you out there and
This was 100% voter fatigue. That's all.
This was fatigue, bro. This was, we tired of this guy.
We're not giving this nigga 3, and we all said I'm out, and we all said he should play wide receiver.
Yeah.
To be fair, Josh Allen should have won it last year.
No, the F he shouldn't. He had 18 interceptions.
And he had 10 more rushing touchdowns.
He wasn't even top 4 in the MVP discussion last year. So how should he have won last year?
I couldn't say if you said Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, CMC, Tyreek Hill.
I'm thinking,
he said Josh Allen.
2023. Or was last year 2023? For MVP.
There has not been a season where Josh Allen has deserved MVP over anybody. I'm sorry.
Because the season before that, it was Jalen Hurts that was going to win until he got hurt.
But his numbers wasn't.
It was Mahomes, but that's because Mahomes had like 5,000 yards, and Jalen Hurts got hurt like 2 games before the end of the season. Otherwise, Jalen would have got it. So damn sure shouldn't have been Allen that season.
In 2023.
But here's the thing: he didn't even finish top 5 in nothing though. So how is he even a fucking MVP?
Josh Allen?
Josh Allen had 10 more rushing touchdowns than Lamar.
Rushing touchdowns against the guy that y'all call a running back?
Exactly. Thank you.
That's ironic.
And the funny thing is, even with those 10 more rushing touchdowns, he did not even equal the total.
I'm saying that in general. I don't know what GA's
Hey, Ragu, that sounds like he did it, Ragu.
I'm saying the media calls Lamar a running back.
Hold on.
That sounded a little.
My thing is, Lamar still had more rushing yards than him, and with 41 passing touchdowns compared to Josh Allen's 38 total touchdowns. That's passing and rushing touchdowns.
Are we talking about this season?
This season, yes. I'm talking
about 2023. I'm saying that Josh Allen deserved it in 2023 over Lamar Jackson.
Okay. You I got time.
Let me see the 2023 season.
I love slandering Josh Allen.
He said, "I got time today."
He didn't deserve it over John. No, he didn't.
So Buffalo probably should have been playing
2023. Okay.
They got out.
29 TDs, 18 interceptions. Okay. Where's the Russian?
18 picks is crazy.
29 and 18?
Yeah.
You talking MVP? No way, GA.
Hey, look at the ground game though. Look at the total. If you put it in totality,
18 interceptions.
Josh Allen was voted 5th in the MVP voting in 2023. Dak had more votes than him. CMC had more votes than him, and even your boy Purdy had more votes than Josh Allen. So MVP win.
That's true.
Well, that tone changed real quick, didn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry,
man.
Y'all trying to see you a part of the here nigga damn crowd. That's what it is.
I did not vote for. I was not about to vote for Josh Allen.
Hold on, let me ask this: why are Josh Allen's QB sneaks so impressive for touchdowns, but when it comes to Jalen Hurts, it's an issue?
Exactly. Thank you, Isaiah. They hate on Jalen for the same.
They do that dumbass fucking push. That's why he has 3 dudes behind him fucking shoving his ass in the end zone. That's why that shit is not impressive.
So again,
you got a
QB sneak. Is a QB sneak not a QB sneak? Regardless of how it works,
bro. It's a QB sneak at the end of the fucking day.
At the end of the day, it's still a QB sneak.
That's right.
It's still a QB sneak at the end of the day.
Because it was a gang of times Barkley got hold out of some touchdowns this season alone for that bullshit. So
that's what I'm saying. Saquon should have won it.
Saquon got tackled on that one, or some bullshit happened at the one, and then they just give it to Jalen. So he got a point there.
It is a QB sneak.
Yesterday, and I don't advocate people getting hurt, but when Chris Jones getting his neck massaged after that touch push.
Oh yeah. That's why they need to get rid of it, Ragu. Now niggas is getting hurt too. Get rid of that shit.
No, it's the game. It is the game.
Nah, that ain't the game.
It's a part of the game.
It ain't no skill in that, cool.
And it needs to stay a part of the game.
Dre, please don't do that.
Don't let him get to within 1 yard then.
No, it needs to stay
a part of the game, bro. If you put the pads on and get hurt, it's all good. It don't matter. You just
other teams have tried the tush push, and that shit did not work. Why is that?
And I ain't seen it. Who tried it? I ain't seen it. The Rams ain't tried it. I ain't seen that shit.
Okay,
Jalen on that squad rack, man. They
The
trying to act
Bills
like
have.
Jalen.
I know the Bills have tried it, but it hasn't been as good as
Josh
the
Allen gets his
Eagles.
quarterback sneaks most of the time because he big as hell.
Well,
Well, yeah, but the Eagles are better at it.
They tried the tush push before, and they did not get it. It's not successful.
You see what I'm talking about, bro? You trying to act like it ain't you, but all right.
Jalen put like 700 on the hips, man.
Don't be me.
No, that definitely.
So I take it. GA's the only one here who agrees with Allen at MVP, right?
Of course he does.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
GA, do you think Josh Allen should have been first team All Pro?
I asked MVP, man.
Well, you like this season or last?
This season.
No. Lamar Jackson was the MVP this season.
Oh, so you're saying this is a makeup MVP for you? You're cool with it because you feel there's other seasons.
That's what I think. I think Lamar should have won the MVP this season.
I have been saying all year, and Ragu's been on me about this. I have been saying all year that I didn't think Lamar should have got MVP last year. I have said that. But it damn sure shouldn't have been the dude you talking about.
He was saying CMC, right?
You bringing up the wrong white boy.
You were saying CMC?
I said right? CMC.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
But you said, you was like, nah, don't try to do that when it's my guy. You know they give it to the quarterback. So don't wait till it's my guy and then try to have that application.
Buffalo stopped running the football with the running back in the game.
But that's the bigger issue. They need to we need to talk to these voters about why it's just an automatic quarterback award and why everybody else is essentially disqualified.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, like what's the thought process going into this?
Like I want to go through these years that we talking about. Like
also, this goes also to show like for the what are the voters' process of thinking? Because while I do think that Saquon deserved Offensive Player of the Year, how does Jamar Chase not get one vote for Offensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, see, when shit like that happens, that's when you like
the receivers are even more disrespected when it comes to
that.
Awards.
That's just absolutely.
A receiver has never won MVP, not one time.
Cooper Kupp should have that one year,
and that's what I was saying. Like I think that season
started GA, bro.
I'm about to hold on. I'm about to advocate for all receivers.
We beat that whole man finally after 3-4 years. And now you got to bring up shit that he's finna bring up for the next 5 episodes, man.
I'm just saying, if they don't give it to Cooper Kupp after a season like that, they pretty much said we're not giving it to a receiver. So that wasn't just about him. That F's everybody up because what more can be done? You saying Jamar Chase not getting a vote for Offensive Player of the Year, but I mean, he had a phenomenal season. Like, why wouldn't he get an MVP vote? At least one. Not even just Offensive Player of the Year. I'll take it a step further. Nigga had a triple crown. A triple crown's only been done 5 times, and that just got washed over.
One thing about the league, the records, they don't say that they take it into account, but they do.
They do. They absolutely do. I was just about to say.
Yeah, they do. And that's why Max, a couple years back, didn't get any DPOY votes. Right? Like, come on, bro.
So, Isaiah just said it. Offensive Player of the Year was Saquon. I'm sure nobody has an issue with that, right? If anything, it's like, nigga, where's the MVP votes at?
Like I said, there probably was a conversation behind closed doors saying, we ain't going to give you MVP, but we're going to give you this for sure here.
But Coop, that's what we were saying, though. Like, it seems like a lot of these years, especially in the last 10 years, you could just switch Offensive Player of the Year to MVP, and it would still suffice perfectly.
Exactly.
So,
crazy work.
Yeah. Defensive Player of the Year, Mr. Surtain. Congratulations, brother. Any thoughts on that? Any disagreements?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That motherfucker got defensive player of the year?
Defensive Player of the Year.
Why, bro? What did he do? Did I miss something? I know he got the 100-yard thing against us, but That him?
I mean, did you see anybody go nuts on him this year?
Oh.
My gosh, cool.
Man. I mean, you know, I didn't see anybody go nuts.
And he's in your division, so I mean,
nobody went nuts on Quinyon. Nobody.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Nobody went crazy on him either.
Yeah, and that's why he was in discussion for defensive rookie of the year. He didn't win it, but he got some votes.
I don't agree with this.
Why is he voting?
I mean, so who would you have as defensive player of the year then?
Who else was in the voting?
I think the finalist was him, TJ, right?
Was Zach Bond in there?
TJ shouldn't have been in there.
Zach, I would have had Zach.
TJ was a finalist. Let me see who the finalists were.
He kind of crumbled past couple times. Zach should have been in there for sure.
Zach over this guy.
Zach Bond should have been in there for sure.
So Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals.
How many sacks Trey had? 17 and a half?
He led the league. I don't remember the number.
Trey over him?
Myles Garrett was in the finalists, and TJ Watt and Zach Bond. Those were the finalists.
Bro, I like all of them. Maybe it's just a regular fan in me. I like all of those other guys.
I mean, Sertan was lock and split down though, so that's why. I mean, just from my perspective as a casual fan, I just see
my guy.
You said what?
You saw a bunch of Denver games, huh?
Yeah, I mean, when I wanted to see them lose, yeah, hell yeah, I tuned in.
All right.
They was winning off their defense. Remember, well, at least the first half of the season.
Remember?
I mean, but guys like Bonito, right?
He didn't start doing that till later.
Bonito been hard all year. He been crazy all year.
What?
Yes, he has.
He had a 60-yard game.
Pause. Whoa.
He been hard.
He been playing good all year.
He did not play good all year. Let's stop.
I don't know what you're talking about, JC. Where you getting that from?
Yeah, where you getting that from?
Okay, let's pull up the games.
Pull up the games.
He was balling right off, man. Right off the bat.
He might have had a dud here and there, but the whole year he was balling.
Hey, come on now. Be real.
So his first game, 138 yards, 2 interceptions, lost to the Seahawks. That's the first game of the season.
What are we talking about?
Bo Nix.
They said Nick Bonito.
Yeah, we said.
My bad. I thought Ragu was talking about Bo.
No, Bonito. The DN. The guy that first team off.
That's my bad. I misunderstood. I thought you was talking about Bo.
No, we know how terrible Bo was playing.
That's why I thought I was tripping. Like, because we talked about it on the show how he was playing. So I'm like, what?
Didn't he have like 50 yards at halftime at one point?
No, he had negative yards at halftime.
Yeah, that's bad.
And finished with 50.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I disagree with Sertan. Shit.
Is anybody else with Ragu?
I disagree with Sertan too.
So who would you have picked out of those? You can't say TJ.
I would have picked Zach or Henderson.
Hendrickson ball. But I think
he was really trying to hold that defense together.
Even though they shouldn't, I think they held the Bengals not making the offs against them.
Which is crazy.
It wasn't that. It was that.
It was gold, and it was gold and a power full of dog spit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying on the defensive end. So I think they probably held that against them.
I think if Deron Bland that one here when he had like 5 or 6 pick sixes, he didn't win the DPOY that year, then I don't think a corner like Sertan should win DPOY.
Very well.
That don't matter because
Deron Bland.
I mean, y'all think maybe they dived into like some advanced stats.
He still had like over 1,200 yards on him that year. So that's.
Y'all think maybe advanced stats played a role. Maybe they was because they had to go off of something.
Yeah.
They didn't just give it to him just to give it to him.
I mean, you can legit see when players are in man coverage and how they match up against elite receivers. That's not an elite stat. Like how many catches are allowed. I mean, advanced stat. That's not an advanced stat. That's legit just,
But does anybody know where he ranked in that?
I said that the other day though, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. He was one of the top guys in that stat. I mean, if you pull him up, he probably didn't allow too many catches in man-to-man coverage. I'm sure. I'm not up here saying, "Oh, he absolutely deserves DPOY." That wasn't a big award.
I don't think they played a ton of man though. I could be wrong. But they,
Well,
they
Mitchell,
kind
he
of
only
let
had
the
2
D line
touchdowns
get
scored on
after
him
you,
this
and
year.
they sit back and look at the quarterback and react. Type of defense, you know what I'm saying? But that was very shocking to me, bro. That I didn't know that. I missed that part of the honors ceremony, and I am literally chin on the floor. That you telling me Patrick Surtain II is the defense player of the year for 2024. Wow, any of those guys that you mentioned,
What you think,
were
Jay?
better than him to me.
Wow.
You said Watt, you said Garrett, you said
Hendrickson,
Bond.
yeah.
and you said Hendrickson. I would have taken any of those guys over Surtain. And maybe
Jay,
it's
what you
the
think?
Raiders,
Who you
and
choosing out of those?
maybe it's
I
I'd
would've
the
probably
taken
I'd probably
Hendrickson.
go with Zach Bond or Trey Hendrickson. One of those two.
How often does a defensive player of the year win that had a losing record or didn't make playoffs? Does that happen often?
No.
Did Myles Garrett do that?
They don't even get votes.
No.
Nah, Myles Garrett won 11 games.
Those guys don't even get votes usually.
So maybe that's what it was.
Eliminates Myles. All right. Trey, what was that?
TJ, they're not giving him another one. Like that's kind of like the Lamar type thing. Fatigue.
Wow.
So who does that leave? You know what I mean?
Micah Parsons
could have been a default. He got robbed already, but he wasn't even in the running this year.
He did.
No,
he was doing too many podcasts.
We're not doing that.
Look at you, Ragu. Such a hater. As soon as this nigga hear Micah, this nigga perk up.
I gotta go cook this food, y'all. Let me get going.
All right, cool.
All right, my brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, be safe, y'all.
See you next week, man. Come see these. Oh no, you wouldn't know it, but come see these niggas terrible takes and laugh at niggas.
I'll be here. Y'all be safe. Love y'all, man.
All right,
love you too, man.
Love you too, brother. Yeah, man. Maybe I'm hating a little taste because it's the Raider thing. You know, I will admit that, but I just don't.
It wasn't overwhelming enough for you to just be cool with it, like.
So let's
he
just
said,
say,
out of all the people, y'all choosing Surtain.
let me water his shit down. There were a lot of terrific performances on defense this year.
Okay.
So
absolutely.
They just decided, you know, hey, we'll
gotta give it to somebody.
We'll make it seem like Sean Payton.
I was about to say that. It's probably like a
Trey
default thing.
Hendrickson would have been a good choice.
Like I said, if they don't give it to niggas who be losing like that, and then, you know, they wasn't going to give it to TJ because of fatigue, I mean,
shout out to his D-core, man.
Because if they had gave it to TJ, they probably would have felt like people going to say they just being lazy and we just give it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just because you see the name there, you're going to give it to him. Even though he's still bald. The Walter Payton Man of the Year is Justin Tucker.
Yeah, whatever. He's a Rico Armstead, nigga.
He's got a new pronunciation to his name.
Justin Tuster.
Mm-hmm.
Tugger.
Lustin. Lustin.
Nigga said Lustin. That's a good one. Yeah, Isaiah, why you ain't screaming like you did with Deshaun, calling him a freaky ass nigga?
Well, I just did call him a freaky ass.
Nah, I said screaming like you did Deshaun, nigga.
Because y'all was sitting up here wanting to defend this nigga. He a freak. They all freakazoid. Nasty ass, freak ass niggas. The fuck is wrong with you?
I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my favorite.
Hold on. How the fuck you get banned from a fucking massage parlor?
I feel like Justin is worse because Deshaun had already got popcorn.
You a nasty bitch.
Here you are coming after this nigga that got drugged for it.
That's what I'm saying. But no, hold on, Ragu. My thing was, I had already known about this. It was like 3-4 years ago when a girl said he was banned from a massage parlor in the Baltimore area. And I had my eye on, I was like, yeah, something ain't right with this freak ass nigga, man. He bruh. Nah,
Ragu, you right. That's probably why he was missing all them kicks. He knew this was coming.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get banned? Like you said, how do you get banned from? You have to do or say some weird shit
you gotta be on
to get banned from a massage parlor, and you a millionaire.
Bro, I've been to.
You smacking him with the tips.
That's what I'm saying. He being
Pause.
super freaky, bro. My whole thing is, I just don't.
Nobody
Hey,
knows
that was
who
good
it
with
is,
Jay. That was a good one, Jay.
I just
That was for
don't
sure.
I'm sitting here, no
understand.
one's like,
I just don't understand how
No,
you the
that was
highest
wild.
paid.
That was wild.
Jit was getting paid $10 million a year to kick for the, because at one point he was the highest paid kicker in the league. To play for the Baltimore Ravens, all you do is trot out there 5, maybe 6 times a fucking game. You can pay tens of millions of dollars, and you telling me you couldn't find somebody who wanted to willingly do this stuff?
Yeah.
Like that'd be
Endings.
that'd be my who wanted to willingly do this stuff. You had to force yourself upon regular, everyday people at the massage parlor, at your local.
It's like you said, he a freaky nigga. Some niggas get a thing off of that.
Like, bro, you absolutely right. It just still why, but you have to ask why, because just why, nigga? Why?
how wild are you, bro? What are you doing, bro?
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro,
And the nigga married on top of that.
I've gotten a massage maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. Every single time, they be like, you can completely undress. Nope, not doing that. Keeping the drawers on. Keeping the towel over top.
I ain't never even got off for that, nigga. What type of massage polish you was going to?
Don't. They were like, do you want a massage on the buttocks or your hair? Nope, I'll worry about it myself. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to be touched in that area.
What kind of freaky massage parlor this nigga going to? I ain't never got asked that.
They will massage your groin.
I'm talking about them telling you to get undressed. I ain't seen
that.
that.
That's normal. That's normal from a
getting full of dress.
Oh, maybe it's just the ones I went to, but
that's normal.
JC going to the strict ones.
And what you supposed to do is keep yourself covered on that part. What?
Because I took my fiance.
Unless you're Justin Tucker.
That's what exactly. You tell them what areas you don't want them touched. Because don't want you touching my groin. Don't want you touching my buttocks area. Nope. No. Don't even want. Because if you even touch the groin and then my body start reacting, I don't want anybody feeling uncomfortable. The body got a mind of its own. I'm gonna stay straight in my lane. If I want my groin and buttocks massage, then I'll ask my girl to do it. Heck no. Nope. I'm not giving.
That's how you do that.
Bro, it's so easy. It's so easy to not be a predator and not be a freaky ass nigga. Like, it's so easy. What you do is act like a fucking human being that got a right sense of mind and that you think about how other human beings would feel regarding your fucking actions. It's so fucking easy.
Facts.
Don't be a weirdo, bro.
Then that's the era we're living in too, where not everyone is, fully up here in the head. They don't think they don't think before they speak.
Because like what somebody like, bro, I remember this is when I had officially lost it with niggas regarding R. Kelly, bro. And it was like, you know how easy it is. The fact I said, but do you understand how easy it is to not be accused of pedophilia and defend yourself from pedophilia, bro? Do not hang around young children.
I ain't gonna lie, the Kells one I never quite understood because I'm like, nigga, you could literally, you're Kells, nigga. You could chop anybody on planet, on God's green earth. Like, it's still to this day bad broads making videos dancing to your spit, and you chose to F with kids.
Like, my whole thing
I don't understand that sight.
My whole thing was, bro, that man pissed on a young lady on video, bro. On video, bro. And folks gonna sit up here and tell me that wasn't easy to avoid? I beg your pardon?
It wasn't easy to avoid. What type of response is that?
Come on, man.
I mean, he breaking news. Kyrie Irving will replace Anthony Davis in the All-Star game. Because he's out for the next few weeks.
Mavericks legend Anthony Davis.
Kyrie was one of the guys that we actually picked in our original All-Star team, so I'm glad to see that.
It's just so weird with a guard replacing a big,
because it could have been one of the they could look at it as like a wild card spot. because you only need but so many. You know what I'm saying? So many front courts, and so
it don't matter. I'm not watching that shit no ways. I don't even know why
I'm gonna actually watch because they changed it up. So I want to see. I want to see how it goes. I'm gonna actually check it out.
Them niggas still.
The jerseys are pretty fire.
I think they actually going. They ain't got no choice. This is more competitive. It's a tournament thing. I think it's more direct. I think it could work. I think it could work.
All right,
we'll see each other next week, nigga. Before the recap.
Watch. And you know what? You know what? I'll give you this. It's gonna be good for the first year. Then the very next year,
they gonna go back to the Bulls,
just like they did before.
I hear you on that. Coach of the year, your boy GA, Mr. O'Connell, another Sean McVay tree guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm very proud of Coach, man.
Do y'all agree with this one?
I'm not mad at this one.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
I heard some Campbell talks, but I just think nobody. Come on, man. Like niggas had Minnesota getting 4 or 5 wins. Like let's be for real. But at the same time, Ragu, remember look how they did. Old boy from Houston last year. Niggas predicted them to get 4 or 5 wins, and they still didn't give it to him. But it's 14 games. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah. Also, like I would, if Dan Campbell actually like called plays and shit, I would like be more lenient to give it to him. But since he doesn't call plays on the offense or the defense, then I don't know. That's just my.
You giving O'Connell a couple extra points for that?
Yeah, because he has a bigger role. I feel like if you're actually like calling plays on a side of the ball.
And he didn't have an MVP candidate quarterback.
Yeah.
I will say I don't disagree with that pick. I had Minnesota has not watched TV, had them boys at 3 or 4 wins. And
that's gonna be the worst part of next week when we watching the recap when we talk about Minnesota. We can't hear you, Ragu.
It just sounded like some radio.
Yeah, it went straight up.
He said, "What the hell?"
We can't hear you.
You just startled me a bit. Shit.
I am so sad this damn NFL season shit is over.
Dre, you cool with O'Connell, that coach of the year?
Yeah. I like it. And GA, get ready for Brian Flores to leave.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's staying
I was going to say, he got a job?
He's staying home.
Nah.
He's staying home.
I just wanted to scare GA real quick. It's been a minute.
He might be going.
I'll take if McVay decided to go in the booth, I'll take him.
I don't think he's going in the booth anytime soon. He's like what? 25?
I hope not. I hope you're right, GA.
He said he's 25. I'm crying.
He said 25. That's like stupid. I think because of the young guns on defense, I think he's gonna rock out with them and probably let them, either if they end up leaving or if they just, after like maybe like an 8-9 year run, and then I think after that, or he's gonna groom somebody else up to take over that he trusts, and then he'll probably walk away.
On the topic of,
they'll sign him $100 million deal with Fox or something. You said what, GA?
You were talking about grooming. I thought you were still talking about Justin Tucker.
Oh my god! I like that. We the only show actually throwing shots at JT, so I'm cool with that.
Fucking freakazoid.
I'm sure there's not much. Ragu, did you have anything to say about that? Because you got cut out before we move on.
I don't know what's wrong with my mic. Can you hear me now?
No, we hear you now. I'm saying before when you got cut out, you were saying something about it. I don't know if you remember if you wanted to get something off.
About
O'Connell.
Oh yeah, no. Isaiah has said we had him on Do Not Watch, and I was like, I agree with that. So he did an excellent job.
It's well deserved.
Yeah, I don't think there was probably any other coach who probably deserved it more than him this year.
Especially having to deal with that quarterback situation before the season even started.
Boy,
couldn't nobody name none of his guys on defense really, and they ended up being one of the best in the league. So
Unfortunately, the playoffs was just the kryptonite.
That's why I feel like coaching is like so underrated because you get a guy like Flores in the building and it just changes your whole like.
What he say? GA, say it again for my nigga Ragu in the back.
Coaching is underrated. Coaching plays a way bigger role than people give it credit for.
Me and Ragu been fighting about that guy all year.
The game plan.
Glad to hear Minnesota guys say it.
I don't discredit Flo.
This might be I think out of all the awards, this might have been like the most obvious one. The offensive rookie of the year. I don't think there's much discussion.
You even talking about most obvious one, like Brock ain't getting robbed. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Don't make it like
like who?
This shit was obvious.
Like who? What the fuck you talking about? Like who?
You said Brock got robbed.
Like who? Like hold on, bro. Like hold on. Let's not act like Brock wasn't first team All Pro at his position. Let's not act like Brock ain't break a fucking 60-year-old record.
Hold on. He doesn't have the same competition at his position, so that's the only reason why Jaden probably wasn't the number one.
Position. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get that shit out of here, man. I'm not trying to hear that bull.
Hold on, this is another team that y'all probably gave 4 or 5 wins.
I'm not trying to
that got 12 wins this season.
I'm not trying.
So let's not do that to Jaden.
I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. Oh, so now here we go again, giving QBs a win, the fucking wins as a stat, bro. That is a fucking team stat, bro.
Was he sorry? Was he sorry this year, Isaiah? Was he sorry this year? Okay, then. So he has something to do with the wins.
He out there doing it by himself, like, bro. This shit. He's not a fucking baseball pitcher, bro. Wins are not.
Okay, Brock Bowers ain't doing it by himself. Somebody's throwing to him. If you want to go that route, somebody got to throw him the ball, right?
So now, okay. So then fuck that. Sam Darnold deserved MVP then. Sam Darnold deserved MVP. Fuck Coach O'Connell. Fuck Coach O'Connell. Yeah, fuck Coach O'Connell, nigga. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Man, get out of here, man. It was the simple fact that you said obvious answer as if Brock was not there fucking putting in work.
Nigga, he was like a $20,000 favorite with like 2-3 weeks left in the season. So that's why I said an obvious favorite.
I don't give a fuck.
It was literally an obvious favorite. Literally on the books.
So now we go by the books and media and shit. Now we go by the books and media and shit. When it fits your
minus 20,000, Isaiah. Minus 20,000.
Now we go by the books and media and shit. That award has been hijacked by quarterbacks as well. It's basically the rookie MVP award. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Let's see our last 10 offensive rookie of the year. See if we got some merit to that.
I mean, receivers have won it. I'm pretty sure, right? Like,
absolutely.
Oh no, actually no, because Herbert took it away from Jefferson that one year.
Yep.
Did Jamar Chase win it when he was a rookie or no?
I don't recall, but I know the Bengals started bad that year and then ended up.
That's when they went to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. They ended up 9-8 that year.
Obvious. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Raider fans, so sensitive, man.
All
right,
so over half of the last offensive rookie of the years have been QBs in the last 10 years.
Okay, so that's not hijack, nigga. How many MVPs have been quarterbacks in that same time frame?
And then you go right back. And then if you go back 2 years right before, since 2010, you have a 3 straight run of fucking QBs, nigga.
So 2022, Garrett Wilson, 21 Chase, 2018 Barkley, 2017 Kamara, and Gurley in 15.
So once again, half of them have been QBs, nigga.
That's not hijacking, nigga. Man, that's half and half.
Man. That shit hijack. It fit my narrative.
That shit ain't no hijack. Come on.
It's hijack. Why tight end ain't never won rookie of the year?
Okay, well then that's a conversation.
There haven't been that many good tight ends coming out of the draft, especially in their first few years.
There was one this year.
We're not gonna act like there hasn't been an emergence of good tight ends in the last few years to where now we're getting more guys who put up numbers like that.
emergence of guys, an emergence of guys. Well, name one guy who did what Brock Bowers did in the rookie year last year.
Oh my gosh, bro! All right.
I'll wait.
I'm just saying good. I didn't say they did what Bowers did.
Hey, don't forget his blocking ability too.
And then he had 3 different QBs, 3 sorry ass QBs at that. O'Connell, Minshew.
Don't call Minshew sorry when y'all was gassing that nigga when the season started. Don't call that nigga sorry now.
But at the same time, you know what? Getsy might have broke that nigga too. Like I said, I gave Justin Fields his apology already. I said Getsy broke that nigga. That sounded kind of weird.
He said he broke. Hey, but Brock Bowers didn't just catch, but he was able to block too.
Man, I'm not even talking about
nobody
blocking,
said Brock Bowers is a sorry tight end. Who said that on this show?
It's the way you implied that the shit was
Brock
obvious.
Bowers saved my damn fantasy season. I like Bowers.
Okay then. So don't say obvious rookie of the year choice.
It was literally obvious.
I don't give a
He
fuck.
was damn near unanimous.
Bro, I don't care. This the same media that just gave Josh Allen the MVP. Don't play with me, bro. So
you saying they did reverse discrimination on this award right here? That's what you saying? They
I'm
hating
not
on
saying
y'all
that.
white boy.
I'm not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay, but it's not like Allen was an
obvious.
obvious. It wasn't like Lamar Jackson or Allen was an obvious MVP this year. It was like still pretty close to the last.
No, Josh Allen should have been close.
No, it shouldn't have been close.
Compared to Jane Daniels,
Lamar had the niggas who put up the numbers that Lamar did this season. Matter of fact, I don't think a quarterback has, but for the ones that have gotten closest, they won MVP. Because he had the 900 rushing yards plus the 4,000 passing yards. That's never been done. Let's move on. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Yours truly. My boy V8 in the building. Any disagreements here?
Hell nah, that dude was a beast, especially against the Vikings in the wild card game.
Fuck him.
I knew he was gonna hate. That's all good.
Nigga went to FSU too. Definitely fuck him.
Oh,
that's y'all. Yeah, that is y'all right. Florida State.
But
we sure know how to pitch them Florida State guys, don't we?
But no, I don't really care about it once you leave the college. Like, bro, you're not a pro player. Good for him. I don't really care.
Dre Ragu.
We ain't have nobody in the running for that. So
got no objection.
None at all. No object. It deserved.
And then this one was, I guess, a tad bit controversial because I guess a lot of people weren't aware of the criteria of this award. So we got Comeback Player of the Year. And apparently being sorry one year and then coming back from being sorry ain't enough to get Comeback Player of the Year. So they gave it to Joe Burrow.
He finished the season strong.
What is the criteria for comeback player?
It has to be some kind of injury, I guess. You have to come back from an injury. You just not being good isn't. That's why they said they didn't vote for Darnold.
Okay, yeah.
I think it should be criteria though. Like it should be because I think that's why. Did Gino win that spit when he did?
He did. But was he injured before then or no?
He was sorry as hell on the Jets.
He was just sorry.
I was thinking about Tyrod Taylor. Hold on.
I don't know then.
I ain't know we was doing shit like that. You got to be injured and shit. I would have firmly thought that Sam Darnold was winning that award.
Because if that's the case, why y'all didn't give it to DeMar Hamlin over Flacco? The nigga died. Literally.
He deadass died on the field, bro.
Hey, man. Hey.
Why'd you have to say it like that, JC?
Hey, man.
Because he's alive and well now.
Well, then, can we give it to Tua? No, I'm playing. I was going to say, comeback player for CTE.
Nigga, the only award CTE of the year. That's what he get.
The only award he's getting is playing good in warm weather. or cold
Like,
weather.
it was just,
Playing in warm weather.
it was just crazy to see
Warm
that
weather
man's
player of the
dad
year.
get on that podcast.
That
and
nigga
say,
GA is stupid. That nigga GA is on the road today. That nigga said warm weather players.
He said Justin Tucker grooming.
Oh damn.
Weston Tucker.
Yeah, that nigga
Now
GA
this.
came for smoke today.
fucking
Now this.
Lucas Oil.
And then you got what you call it, Isaiah, either Freakazoid or Freaky ass.
He a fan. He a fan. He a fan.
You nice nigga.
All right, so that's our 2024 winners.
He's such a nasty bitch. Like,
All right, so next up, we got our 2025 Hall of Fame class. That only 4 players got selected this year. I think the max is 5, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll talk about the players that were left out. But for now, the players that were chosen: Sterling Sharp, Antonio Gates, Jared Allen, Eric Allen.
I agree that Sterling Sharp was absolutely great in his time. It just felt like a little bit like y'all rewarding him because of what he could have been and what, like, he obviously did a lot in his time that he was a player. Like, I'm not saying
Because they knew he was on his way.
Yeah, like, you knew he was on his way, and it's just kind of like, so is that a kind of thing that we're doing now or what? Like, it's unfortunate he was injured and things like that. Like, in his short time, he did fucking otherworldly type numbers.
I mean, they let Terrell Davis in. You know what I mean?
And I say the same thing about Terrell Davis, too. I say somewhat the same thing about Terrell Davis. I'm just like, it's unfortunate that you were injured, but I'm not saying I necessarily object that he's in the Hall of Fame because of what
You just want to know, like, is this going to be a bar going forward?
Yeah, because certain players that are out of the Hall of Fame that don't make sense to me, and it just where's the bar at? Where exactly is the bar? It seems like it jumps around quite a bit
when y'all see fit.
That's facts. That is facts.
Like I said, I do not necessarily have an objection.
Or maybe is this the start of them turning into the NBA?
I mean, like I said, Ragu can attest to this. There's a multitude of Raider players that had to wait extremely long times or never got in and should be in there. And I'm sure that we can go through everybody's team and note guys that should be in there and stuff like that. So my question is Todd Gurley going to get in?
I'm about to bring one up right now.
I'm just asking, is
Todd Gurley is
get
not
in?
getting in the Hall of Fame.
Nah.
No way.
They're not going to let him in.
So that's where this conversation starts at. Like, and again, please do not think I'm sitting up here trying to say, "Oh, Sterling Sharp ain't no Hall of Fame."
You just want them to be consistent of what are we doing going forward. I get what you're saying.
Exactly. Because, like, I mean, what type? Let me see. Hold on.
I feel like Antonio Gates should have been first ballot.
Gates should have been in that shit a long time.
Yeah, he should have been in the first ballot.
I don't know what was going on with that shit, bro. I didn't like that, and I'm a Raider fan. I'm not advocating for any charges or anything like that, but this dude was sensational for his entire career, bro. I think everybody. I mean, y'all might not have saw most of his career, but this guy was.
I remember him. One of my favorite cousins. He was like a big Chargers fan. So I was LT was my favorite running back. So I remember seeing him at a certain point in time.
So yeah, they do a lot of little funny stuff. I don't know.
Like, so, for example, Luke Kuechly this same year did not get in.
Yeah. Next, I was gonna go through all the names that missed it, but yeah, like
Kuechly, all right, he quit a little early, so they saying, okay, well, we gonna make you wait longer.
I guess so.
They didn't do Barry like that.
It took Torrey Holt forever.
I mean, AD played the same amount of years, and we know he gonna go first ballot. So, I mean, you got a point, Ragu.
Yeah, but AD is the greatest, one of the greatest DA.
You could argue Luke is
all
one
time,
of the best linebackers of all time.
Like, bro, I'm
I would
sorry, but
agree.
Reggie, hold on, time out. Reggie Wayne is not in the Hall of Fame right now, bro. So
He needs to be though.
what are we
He
doing?
has a chip.
Yeah. So you know, the Antonio Gates thing made no problem. When did Reggie Wayne? When was his last year in the league?
Let me see. I know he's eligible for the Hall of Fame if Luke Kuechly is. 2014, 2015. He
Oh
was on the.
wow! Oh wow!
Yeah,
They
that's
could get past him.
that.
I
So
mean, Torrey Holt, another one. He's still
He
not
Torrey
may
in.
Holt,
be a
he
Sterling
got in.
Sharp
He
type of
finally got in, but
player.
he had to wait a long ass time.
Oh,
And I'm
Torrey
just
Holt
trying.
did get in?
Yeah, Torrey Holt got in, but he had to wait a while.
I'm
Oh,
sorry
okay.
to say he might have a Sterling Sharp type weight ahead of him.
But I ain't gonna lie, this is the same type people who didn't vote Terrell Owens in first ballot to try to teach him a lesson about the way he
And
acted on
then
the
they was
field.
mad when they did put him in. Like they was still talking spit. Like, oh, if we knew he was gonna do this, we would have left him off again. It's like, oh, so thank
And
you for letting us
you
know
know
that
what
that
that
had nothing to do
was. You
with
know what that
football.
attitude was. You know
Yeah,
what that
absolutely.
was.
So you know what? I shouldn't be surprised. Never mind.
Same thing,
Like I
different
said,
sport though. Same thing with
again,
Barry Bonds. You know,
Mr. Sharp, I'm not saying that you
they
do
like
not
Barry
deserve to
Bonds
be in the
needs to
Hall
be
of
in the
Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Congratulations on your admittance to the Hall of Fame. What you did in a short period of time was nothing short of remarkable. I just want these dudes to be held to the standard that they hold everybody else to, because it's ridiculous.
the one I
Every
can't
single vote.
understand, Aaron, and guys, is Brian Urlacher.
Oh my God,
Oh yeah,
he's
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 not.
not in.
still not.
Urlacher's not in.
God,
He's in.
no.
He's in.
You said you don't understand why he's in.
Yeah, like
Oh,
before
he
others
is
though.
in.
Before others though. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Yeah. Before certain people, like I'm just like, nah, bro.
I mean,
Like
I
I
know
get.
that's a little before my time, but I've always known him to be like in the conversation, like the best
I'd
middle linebacker
I'd
ever.
I'd probably put Kuechly over
No,
Urlacher.
Kuechly was better than Urlacher, bro.
Yeah, because when I was growing up, Urlacher apparently used to be the shit, but I was
Yeah,
like,
like I used to hear him and Ray Lewis. Like that was the conversation.
But the play
I ain't
wasn't.
gonna lie. I take Kuechly over
The play wasn't
Urlacher.
that, JC.
Like, bro, the
That was
way
tough.
that Kuechly could cover and as well as diagnose
Eakley's a
plays.
different
He was
breed,
just
though,
so
Isaiah.
versatile.
Yeah, like
Eakley's a different breed. He could read
don't
the
get me wrong.
defense.
I would say that
I mean, offense.
I would say that whatchamacallit is probably the better pure tackler, like just straight up getting like in the gap and getting after the running back, Urlacher, but
Eakley is
total
smart.
total football player and linebacker overall, like dropping back in the coverage, blitzing the quarterback, getting after the football.
It was
Luke
Luke.
Kuechly, bro.
But is his numbers overwhelmingly better than Luke's?
Hey, bro. It
Luke's
only
not
simply
sure.
because he played longer.
They might have gave him the edge on that though. That might have been what they went off of.
I don't know, man. You know, it's cool. It's cool.
Brad,
But
I gotta holler at you
I
off camera. I gotta holler at you off camera about Urlacher.
all right, yeah. I
Yeah,
understand why
because I
not
want to
other
hear
guys.
Ragul. I was gonna say when you get a chance, I want to know because you just told JC you were like his play. If you watched this play, wasn't really like that because just like JC said, when I was
I mean, he
growing up,
wasn't no Ray
Hey,
Lewis.
listen to this, bro.
You
Listen to
feel
this,
me?
bro. I want you to listen to this, bro.
But you feel like they kind of forced that conversation
Listen,
at the time.
mm-hmm.
in 8 seasons, this is what your boy did, man. This is what your boy Luke Kuechly did. 7 Pro Bowls, 5 All Pros.
He should be in.
Was Defensive Player of the Year in his second season while being a first team All Pro.
Super Bowl appearance.
He was also Defensive Rookie of the Year his rookie year, and he's on the Hall of Fame All 2010s team, but is not actually in the fucking Hall of Fame. It's absurd.
Let me ask y'all this: was he better than old boy from the Niners, Willis?
Patrick Willis?
No, not necessarily.
He's better than Willis. He's better than Willis.
But
well, because Willis is in, right?
Willis
yeah,
also quit a little early, and they made him wait. So you know.
Yeah, he got a little bit better accolades than Willis. And Willis played the same amount of years, but they have the same total amount of Pro Bowls and All Pros, but Willis did not win a Defensive Player of the Year.
Hmm.
And Willis could not cover like Luke Kuechly could.
Yeah. I would give Luke the
Willis
nod
was more
over
sideline to sideline.
Patrick Willis.
Why did
Not the
Luke
same.
walk away so early? Was it like some health shit where he was like, man, I'm just
Same
walking away
thing.
good,
Same
good
reason those guys are. I mean, they don't want to be up in there.
CTE?
Like, yeah, unfortunately, one of the big linebackers that we all know who unaligned himself was Junior Seau. They
Just
don't nobody want to go through that, bro.
Just think the life of a pro linebacker, bro.
Bro, you are literally
You're
throwing
the
your
one
body,
guy that has
bro,
to hit everyone.
every single play, every single time. You are going to be
for
wrapped up.
for 18 weeks plus playoffs.
Plus,
if you make it.
no, Joey, fuck that. Plus, you gotta think about when you bringing in preseason and all that type of stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
Those still add up, bro. Like practice still does add up. That shit do take a toll on your body, bro.
Also,
like I said, bro, I made
it's a
that
little
decision.
different. It's a little different than D line too, because when you're on the D line, you're just like right there. But in the linebacker on the second level, you're running
Niggas got
full speed hitting the hole.
What? Man.
When you're too good in the league by yourself at the time, you got nobody else to push the market with you. You feel me? So you end up being stagnant money wise, and it ends up being not working for those guys.
And I don't know if you mentioned it too, Isaiah, but not only does Kuechly have a Super Bowl appearance, but he's also won an NFC championship on a 15-1 team. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because watching Kuechly read an offense was fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro.
The way he can break it down in film room and the way he visualizes it on the field is two different things.
Yeah, so Little Kuechly should be up in there. It's just
Isaiah, Torrey Holt didn't make the Hall of Fame, bro.
You guys think about Isaac Bruce?
No, he's not.
Because I seen that when I was looking at the finalists,
Isaac
Bruce
was solid.
Oh yeah, you know what? You are right. He did not make the Hall of Fame.
Did Isaac Bruce make it?
Yeah.
I got his autograph. Hold on.
What?
On this football. Right here.
Goat Sweat. That's Goat Sweat.
I think that's his. He was number 80, right?
Yep.
Torrey Big Game. Yep.
Torrey Holt was 81.
Dude, I've met so many pro football players. Like, it's actually kind of crazy.
You know what's funny?
Damn, just flex on us like that then.
I'm sorry.
That's actually crazy.
He's like, fuck y'all. I got to do something y'all haven't done.
Isaac Bruce has 4 Pro Bowls, while Torrey Holt has 7 and 1 All Pro. And Torrey Holt is on the Hall of Fame All 2000s team, while Isaac Bruce is not, and he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying, Isaiah. Like, what's y'all criteria? Like,
what bro?
Where's the consistency at? Yeah. And don't he got like 12,000 yards, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, he got
and a Super Bowl.
He's got fucking 13,000 yards
and
and 74
sorry,
touchdowns.
13,000. Sheesh. Lord have mercy. Steve Smith is another guy who was left off. How y'all feel about that?
He shouldn't be left off either.
He definitely, out of all people, Smith definitely deserves to be in the fame. Steve Smith was that guy.
Terrell Suggs.
Oh shit! Forgot about T. Suggs.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
I'm just going through all the finalists.
I mean, I saw a lot of these guys play like their entire career. You know.
You cool with them hanging on a little longer?
Yeah. Without a long speech. Yeah.
What about Vinatieri? Why he didn't get in?
Because fuck him.
Damn.
Is it because it's a kicker?
That's the reason for him. That's his reason why.
They don't let kickers in first ballot?
You know, Suggs probably could be first ballot, but, you know, everybody can't just be first ballot. and you making other guys wait. But my thing is kind of like what Isaiah was saying. Can we get a formula or something that what are you guys doing here, bro?
We just named so many guys who aren't in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, is it a years right to years play? What is it, bro? Give us.
I mean, you got to think about it though. The voters ain't the same people all the time, too. So maybe that has something to do with it.
And that's the problem. And they should have a.
I mean, no. What I mean, Isaiah, what I mean by that is the niggas everybody who's voting 15, 20 years ago. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be some different people now. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
there's probably some people that's the same, but there's probably others that are just coming in.
That shit don't make no fucking sense to me. Man. You need to learn the history of the fucking game and start voting in these people who deserve to be voted in.
So maybe that needs to be the conversation. Who you're letting be on the committee to vote?
Well, that's all.
They should let us be on the committee.
They're gonna say we too young.
Well, we know more ball than they do.
Niggas like Dan Orlovsky who get the vote for MVP and shit.
I mean, I don't mind sorry niggas voting as long as
I do.
Well, because you could be a very talented player and be an idiot too. So that's why I'm cool with that.
I'd rather have the niggas.
I've heard some of the worst takes ever from some Hall of Famers.
This is true. But I've heard even more from the sorry ass nigga sitting on the couch right next to me.
Like if we talking, I mean, it's a different sport, but if we talking basketball and y'all find out Phil Jackson has a vote for the Hall of Fame, would anybody have a problem with that?
Probably not.
Yeah, and that nigga was sorry.
But then the difference is he was actually a good coach. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
no, that doesn't equate. That doesn't.
It does because he had to get a chance as a coach, right?
No, hold on, time out. Time out. See, he already has this history of being a good coach. See, if he would have went become a coach and then still been a sorry ass coach,
so you saying you got to do something else first, and then
I'm saying, but you gotta show me that you have some type of significant excellence about yourself to be sitting up here telling somebody whether they are excellent or not. Because a nigga like Dan Orlovsky and Emmanuel Acho should not be voting on any type of excellence whatsoever when they suck at their job as broadcasters and they suck at their job.
You think Orlovsky is a bad broadcaster?
Man, he be saying a whole bunch of stupid ass bullshit all the time.
He be having some good takes though. Everybody got bad takes. Like that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna have their moments. But my thing is, does the good outweigh the bad? And Orlovsky, he don't seem like idiotic with most of his takes. He's decent. Now Emmanuel, you got a point. Eli Manning. I know we've talked about this guy. I don't know how many times, but.
If Luke Kuechly ain't getting in first ballot, bro, I do not want to see him in first ballot.
Then Eli not getting in. Pause.
I swear, bro. I know some shit, bro. I know some shit, bro.
This nigga.
I know some shit, bro. If he get in first ballot, just simply off of 2 playoff runs, bro, I know some shit, bro.
Darren Woodson.
Ooh.
He didn't get in?
Nope.
Let me see, Mr. Woodson. If he gets in before Darren Woodson, we have an issue. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, bro. You're talking about Eli, right, JC?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm talking about.
Granted, I know Super Bowls is, what makes your legacy and all that jam, and I get that, and I get who he defeated to get those rings, but, bro, he ain't do shit after those Super Bowls.
But that's what yeah.
And then the last one I'll give y'all is
Fred Taylor. Ready to.
That's what I'm saying. So if Fred Taylor ain't getting in, because like I said, he played in an era where he unfortunately was never the best running back because there were so many good backs in that era, but he did put up numbers. Him and Eli the same type of nigga. So if Fred Taylor ain't in, Eli ain't getting in or should not be in. And I get that he won 2 Super Bowls, but again, Super Bowl wins is a fucking team stat. I ain't trying to hear this shit, bro. He did, bro. Like, bro, fuck that, bro.
But you
like,
still
nah,
get
bro.
credit for winning it, though.
I know.
You don't take
I
all the credit away.
I'm not saying that it take any of the credit away, but like, gosh, damn, bro. What is the fucking standard, bro?
I'm with you.
Like, if that's the case, then shit, Nick Foles deserves a Hall of Fame vote. Shit.
Come on, Isaiah. Don't be extreme.
Man, shit. He won MVP too. Shit.
That was a lovely Super Bowl.
God.
I love that Super Bowl.
That was a great Super Bowl.
Shit.
To all teams with a vacant quarterback, Aaron Rodgers could be available very soon. He's been informed by the Jets that they will not be bringing him back.
Raiders.
So
if he can get off crack first.
Do y'all think Aaron Rodgers is gonna take the Brett Favre route and go over there after with GA team, or what do y'all see in the foreseeable future?
Go to the Rams? No, I'm playing.
No, we good.
Nah, they would never start him over Matthew Stafford. At least not now. They wouldn't.
I was about to say maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Maybe, yeah, not now.
Hell nah.
Hell, 3 years ago we probably would have, based on what we knew at the time. I think we tried to get Rodgers first. I think we moved. Stafford was like our second choice.
I don't know, man. I don't even want to say nothing because I don't know what's gonna happen. They love this guy. If he ain't saying he done, somebody's gonna give him a shot.
Yeah, he gonna play at least one more year. He ain't gonna go out like that.
Let the record show that our MVP this year threw for the same amount of touchdowns and less yards than a washed Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
I'm done. That's a slam dunk.
And they call Lamar Jackson the running back. Even though he led the league in touchdown, or damn near led the league in touchdown passes. Because I think Joe Burrow was number 1, wasn't he?
And yards.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure Joe was. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Talk about carrying the team. Well, him and the receivers.
So we'll let.
Yeah, I just need to know a little criteria. That's all.
GA, let's say Darnold gets paid by somebody else, and JJ isn't quite what y'all think. Are you cool with bringing in Rodgers?
Because that'll be a year after this season, right? Or are you talking about like in
next season?
Like this upcoming season,
Yeah,
Rodgers
this
coming
season.
in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it would be kind of a cool storyline, even though I've kind of hated Rodgers like my entire life, at least when he was with Green Bay. But I mean,
Understandable.
Shit, if he comes in, maybe wins 2 playoff games, I'd be a fan of it.
But at the end of the day, you want to see results. If you're going to get Aaron Rodgers, you want to see
Do
winning
you
results.
think, from a football perspective, do you think that can work?
I think Aaron Rodgers' talent and Kevin O'Connell's offensive play calls and Justin Jefferson, I think that could work. But I don't know because Aaron Rodgers was fucking terrible this season.
For his standards.
Yeah, of course. So.
Mark Williams' trade was rescinded due to the physical assessment by the Lakers.
Rescinded.
Rescinded.
Excuse me. Rescinded.
Dolan Connect is going to be pissed, bro, when he pulls up to Lakers practice.
But like that's what like Jeff T said on the 520 podcast. He was like, bro, they know something we don't, like for Charlotte, bro. You don't just give up that type of player for
You know what I think I said? I think the Lakers regretted that trade after they made it.
Bro, like I said,
I think they
bro,
probably
like,
really thought about it and was like, damn, that was kind of a lot. And they probably was trying to look for a
no,
reason.
I don't think so. I honestly think that they looked at this nigga physical and said, holy shit, bro, this is why you only played 83 out of 240 games since you done dropped into the league.
He got 200 games on.
Bro, he's been, bro. No, I'm saying he's only.
No, I'm just saying, like he's been in the league long enough to play 200 games. Like for
yes, bro, he's been in the league. This is like his 4th year, ain't it?
Yeah, but he only 23, so I'm like, that's crazy.
This is the first year I even knew who Mark Williams was. He's
talented.
I know who he is. I heard when he got traded to us, I've seen a lot of Hornets fans saying like, good luck, like as far as his health and as far as like his defense. Like, and then you got to think about it. What big have the Hornets really had on the team to compete with him? So
yeah,
it's like one of those things where it's like, I mean, somebody gonna get the points and rebounds. You know what I mean?
His
like,
first year, he played 43 games in total, then got hurt. His next season only played 19 out of the 82 games, hurt. And then this year he's only played 23 out of what, like 50 some odd games or something like that. What, I don't know how many games the Hornets have actually played. Let me see. He's only played 23
should
out
be
of
around 50 or something like that. At least.
Yeah, they played exactly 50 games today. Played half the games. He's only played half the games of a season in one season.
In one season.
That's crazy.
He's talented, but like, bro, you can't stay on the floor.
Mm-hmm. JC, what are your thoughts about Dalton Connect?
Yeah, I wasn't too mad about us trading him per se at the time. I thought the unprotected first was a little bit much.
That's what I also thought was much. I'm like, damn, this.
That's where my issue is. I'm like, I get it. You got to trade something to get something, and you know it's good. I don't have a problem with us taking a flyer on a young talented big just to see what can happen. But I thought, and I'm not trying to take away from the who AD is, but we didn't even give up. I guess when we're talking about picks, we didn't give up that much for Luka. So unprotected first and another, I don't remember if it was in first or second, whatever the other one was, and plus our young rookie that, could have some type of potential or that we can use for trade bait for something else. I did think that was a bit much. I hate that Dalton had to come back and now he's probably going to be feeling the way like, damn, like I'm just a rookie. Y'all already feel like that about me. So he's going to have to mentally get over that. But, and then, I mean, I guess if you're asking what I think about him as a player, I mean, I think he has some potential. JJ just hasn't really been able to utilize him correctly or get it out of him, whatever it may be. Because, I mean, in the past month, he's only really been using them in garbage time. So,
damn.
We'll see, man. Pelinka got a project on his hands. I don't think we're done. Like within this next year or two, Pelinka has to build a team around Luka and kind of take LeBron out of his mind because LeBron's probably going to walk away soon anyway. So
the trade got rescinded, huh?
For for Dalton, yeah.
Oh well. All right.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. Like Pelinka got a project to work with. And we'll see how you do. Remember, like I told y'all last week, Greg, if he don't deliver in these next couple of years, kick his butt. If he do, then he's a genius.
I mean, it's just like it's the smaller moves that he makes that like kind of piss
you off.
He could get the splash, man.
Yeah, and it'd be like simple shit, like bro, like the whole revamping of the team after the Laker won the finals, and then he'll go do some stupid shit like fucking sign Darvin Ham, then you go get Luka, and you like, all right, this nigga all right, and then like you said, he turned around and traded an unprotected first round pick for a nigga who ain't even played half the games in his career.
Right.
You like?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie. When they said it got rescinded, I was a little happy inside because I was a little questionable about that trade. You know, I was glad that he was trying to actively make a move to where we
It
could
was
see
Hail Mary-ish, though.
Yeah, it was. But I wasn't too mad about it when he, you know, when it didn't go through. And I feel like the Lakers know that too, and I think that's why they was looking for something because they could have kept him if they wanted to. They, you know what I'm saying? They was like, nah, we good. We changed our mind. But that's on the Hornets. Because people are saying like, oh well, you know, if he had injuries, then how come they're able to do that? But then it's other niggas that got traded that was hurt and they weren't. And people don't realize it's not because he was hurt. It's because the Hornets didn't disclose everything.
Yeah,
that's where the problem went. If they would have disclosed it and the Lakers accepted it, then it would have been cool. We would have had to eat that. Pause. But that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean he's right. But it's just funny to find out that Mark Cuban tried to call Nico Harris before the trade for Luka went through.
Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some letter.
Sure on the subject. That nigga Nico definitely said, fuck it, boy. Goodness gracious, boy.
He didn't talk to Jason Kidd. He didn't talk to nobody. He said, fuck you, fuck the head coach, fuck all y'all.
And I mean, we've talked about the Luka trade and all his layers pretty much in our last 2 episodes. But JC, yeah, it's something don't smell right. I ain't gonna
JC, that was his way of saying, my bad, Isaiah. I was just going to say.
Go ahead, my bad.
I was just going to say, that was just his way. That was just his way of saying, like, I run this shit. But, and then like JC said too, remember Isaiah, for the first couple of weeks after the trade, he didn't stand on what he did. He was like, first it was conditioning. Then it was, he's not, we need him to lose a little weight. And then it was this, then it was that. It's like, stand on that.
I understand. I understand in a way
Jason
of like him saying that.
No, but JC, my whole thing was, he said, we need Luka to work harder on his conditioning and stuff. And in the same breath, this nigga mentioned Shaquille O'Neal. Hard work and Shaquille O'Neal.
The nigga who straight up said he used to use the season to get himself back in shape. He literally said that. And went and won. We just talked about it. He had a 3-peat.
Like, I was just so baffled because I'm one who says like Luka needs to be more engaged on defense. He needs to maybe get in a little bit better.
None of that shit is enough for y'all to do what y'all did.
No.
Just say you effed
it's
up.
Fucking Luka,
He's still out there putting up 27-7
and just went to the finals with a mediocre cast. Like, let's be
bro.
real.
You know what? I'm just gonna have to keep telling that nigga to lay off the snacks because if he's still putting up numbers like that, he gonna be around this bitch for a little bit while longer. You have lost your fucking mind. I'm sorry.
That's why I've said I just feel like probably some bullshit around it. And
I'm sorry to say
because I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's not that much of an idiot. That's why.
No. I have to say that he is because this is the same dude who fumbled Steph at Nike by presenting him with a presentation that was for Kevin Durant.
What? I didn't know about that.
Yes,
I think he also called him Seth instead of Steph.
Yeah, he called him Seth instead of Steph, and he presented a presentation that was made for Kevin Durant to Steph Curry.
Wow.
And then
see, and that's another thing too, because of his relationship with Pelinka, it's kind of like he was looking out for him.
And then also,
which wouldn't be the first time that happened for the Lakers, but
then also to sit out there and say out your mouth that the owner directly laughed at you when you first presented this trade.
They laughed at him.
So you knew not to call Jason Kidd and ask him about this trade. That's why you did it in the.
He didn't ask anybody because he know what they was gonna say, and he didn't put Luka up for sale because he knew what that would have did overall. Like, nigga, you would have. And that's why I don't understand, like, even if you were going to do this, why not just wait until the summer?
Bro, he's so lucky right now that there's a different owner in Dallas because, bro, Mark Cuban would have walked in that office and fired him.
Vetoed. No, he would have vetoed it. It wouldn't even got the. You can't do it without the owner's approval.
Oh, okay.
He would have just vetoed that shit.
It would have got vetoed, and he would have been fired.
And fired. Yeah, right. The fact that you even tried this. Yep.
JC, that's funny that you say that because that's what they're probably looking at. The even just the small factor that you even that was even a thought process.
Yep. And I think the fact that, I think the fact that they have the owners that they have, and Mark tried to say something or whatever, like they said, I think they got at him like, nigga, we just gave you $3.5 billion. You shut the F up. Don't worry about what we doing over here. Yeah, we said you're going to still have a voice and all that to the fans to make them feel more comfortable. But, nigga, at the end of the day, this is my split. This is our split, nigga. You shut up. Take this $3 billion and get on. So,
bro, literally, like you can't get any more clear than that.
Yep. Last but not least, before we get up out of here, the Terrence Crawford Canelo fight is set for my birthday weekend, September 13th. 2025.
Not gonna lie, bro. I really wanted Canelo to get in there and pause and whoop one of the Pauls.
Oh, I wanted to too. What happened with that?
Because now you finally face. You already know what happened, bro.
I mean, he said he's trying to save the integrity of the sport by doing that.
Is that what it is?
Because he felt like that would put the stamp on making boxing like just a spectacle at that point, if he entertains that.
Hey, Canelo, bro, I'm telling you for the people, bro, go in there and knock his ass
and then get back to regular scheduled program.
Shut him the fuck up, please. Shut him up.
As soon as he fight a real boxer, it should happen, right? So that's on him.
So
it's kind of like when you, like, Isaiah, you ever had a nigga where it's like, you tell him to bet some money, and then he try to say this like overly crazy price that he know niggas ain't gonna agree to because he really don't want to bet. I think that's what he doing with Canelo. Like, he know Canelo ain't finna entertain him, so he's going after him in hopes that that he know he gonna say no, but then he don't gotta fight none of the other real boxers or just dismiss them like, oh, y'all ain't worth it. But he know he just really don't want to get in there with a real boxer. And I think that's what he doing as far as that go. But as far as this fight, man, what y'all think happens, man? How excited are y'all for it?
I'm not a big boxing guy, I can't lie. I'm more of a UFC.
You'll be at a fight party though.
I'm happy to see that it's gonna happen, and Bud just amazes me more and more, man. We'll see what happens. He was adamant about getting this fight though, so we'll see.
Oh, real quick, since we're on the topic of boxing, I just want to send. Then we can get back to our pro. I just want to send a huge shout out to Sincere Homicide motherfucking Brooks. Got another dub on Saturday.
Hey, that's right.
I wasn't laughing at that. My bad, Jerry. I wasn't laughing at that.
No, you good. Nah, this man went in there and got another dub. That dude.
Where was this fight?
It was in L.A.
Yeah, I gotta try to catch one of his fights.
Yeah, they're the tickets are $75.
I just don't be knowing. I don't really be knowing until like last minute. And I be having to work his shit. So
yeah, no, absolutely. I just want to send a shout out to him because
absolutely, man. For the All Grind family, I know he rock with the show. So shout out to your boy.
And real quick too, for the outsiders that are looking in, just because I see them pretty much all the time, he puts in the work. I'm not talking like I wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. sometimes, and I look out the window, and that man's already on his jog, his 4 or 5 mile run. Like, he is dedicated, and seeing his dedication, it now motivates me 10 times more to go do what I want to do now. Because if you just have to be motivated and determined, and tell yourself that you can.
And tell them to pull up when we start talking about these boxing matchups and shit. Come pop the
Oh, absolutely.
I said before. I know, like, we done talked about Kendrick a lot on this show and shit like that, but like
you done talked about Kendrick a lot.
Nigga, we talked about it.
No, that definitely was we. We all have.
But like his Grammy performance really, I mean, not Grammy performance, acceptance speech really did stick with me. One part that he did say, he said, when you stop playing about you, other people will finally have respect for you and start taking you serious. So like your boy Sincere, he understands. If I don't take myself serious and get my ass up at 3:00 in the morning and go out there and jog my 5 miles like I'm supposed to, have the discipline I'm supposed to do.
Right.
Nobody else is gonna take me serious until I take myself serious. So
I like that.
That's a message to all of us that we should take ourselves a lot more seriously than we do. Because if you play yourself, then everybody else gonna play with you. Pause. But now I was laughing, my bad, because I wanted your boy to have his moment, like seriously. They was like, Mahomes has now lost to Brady in the AFC Championship game, lost to Brady in the Super Bowl, and lost with
Brady commentating. It's like, damn, anything Brady related, stay away from the game.
Hold on, he said, fake devil magic look real till real devil magic pull up.
That's facts.
Oh, can you send that to me?
Bruh, what? No, because I ain't gonna lie. I wonder, people were wondering what Brady had to say during that matchup with the Falcons going down 23. And then somebody on Twitter said it perfectly. This is right where Brady lost his family, right there. But that boy said he'll do anything to win that Super Bowl. But y'all ain't as competitive as Brady, dog. That motherfucker's different, bro. He'd still be playing football right now if he could, bro.
Isaiah, one of my former high school teachers, who's like my mentor, had texted me and said, "You literally have to take the game away, like shut football down for him to not play."
Exactly, bro. That's fucking absurd, bro. And that's the level of pro athlete. Pro athletes are actually fucking insane when you really.
I know Brady was extra when they was talking about Mahomes, man.
Didn't Eric Spoelstra go through the same thing with his wife?
Yeah. And Miami did him a solid. Them niggas waited until the divorce was final and then paid him that last contract.
Yep.
That's when I knew Pat Riley was a real piece of shit, like an actual piece of shit, like a pro piece of shit. Because wow, bro, you don't do that. He's like, bro, I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it. She ain't gonna get it down.
I mean, no, she got some bread.
No, I'm
just
talking
she ain't getting none of that new money.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she got bread.
She got that old money.
No, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm pretty sure what she got is still far more than what we made in these last 4 or 5 years. So
absolutely.
Absolutely.
So she'll be all right.
But what Offset say? Y'all niggas talking about that old money, but y'all niggas ain't got no new money.
Hey, jump
top. Hey.
Look, GA say y'all talking my music now. That's my era. About time.
Go to the crock pot. Hey.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my era too now. I ain't gonna lie, but I was in college when that shit was popping off, bro. Hey, nigga, hey.
One more NBA breaking news. Luka Doncic is making his Laker debut tonight. So make sure y'all tune into that.
What time the game start? I ain't watched basketball all damn season, but I'm locked in.
Oh, that's crazy as hell. You don't even deserve to watch this game, nigga. Continue to do what you've been doing all season.
Even I was able to follow JC. Just so you're aware, JC, on the days where it's not football, like Mondays, like during football season, you still have, if you're not working at least, because I did have to work a lot this year. But when I'm not on a Tuesday, bro, that's the perfect time to watch your hockeys and your basketballs and all that.
Nigga threw hockey up in there.
Well, for myself, because I do. But you got, unless you don't have time, Isaiah, hockey. There's Tuesdays and Fridays.
Playoff hockey. What?
Playoff hockey is electric.
Pizza was on. Hold on. Pizza was
Let's go, GA.
Hold on. Everybody stop. Nigga, you ain't shit because you was up there claiming that LA Kings title on Facebook, but you don't care nothing about
the Stanley Cup, nigga. The Stanley Cup.
That's why I said title. It's still a title, nigga. I'm trying to hear that bullshit. You either gonna
They gave stats of teams who won and cities that won in a certain tenure. We was the only one to do it in every sport. That's all I was saying.
Bullshit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit. Either you care about hockey.
You can't be claiming all these LA teams and acting like that, man.
The fuck I can, because you the same nigga who told me to shut up on here when I tried to promote the Las Vegas Knights, nigga. You was like, nigga, you don't watch no hockey, nigga. You ain't tapped into hockey like that, nigga. But you out here claiming Stanley Cups, and your ass ain't even want to cover the sport, nigga.
Hey, look, when we got that Stanley Cup, the Lakers was in a really bad time in our lives. So you know what I'm saying? We had to take something. I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah, whatever.
Isaiah, real quick, and then JC, you gonna. But real quick, Isaiah, the top 3 leaders as of right now in our division. Obviously, my team's last place. I'm a Ducks. We're terrible. But it's the Oilers in first, the Golden Knights, Vegas in second, Kings in third.
Hey.
You got the Golden Knights, bro. They're 33-17-6. The Kings are 29-17-7, and Edmonton is 34-17-4. So all of you have 17 defeats.
Jay, that's who I be working with most of the time. Him and Kim K.
The Oilers. Yep. And then the wild card spots.
Give me a jersey, nigga.
Isaiah, the wild card spots.
You give an F about the Oilers, nigga?
And
you want an old Wayne Gretzky, nigga? Because I was the only hockey player you was able to name when we asked you to name some players,
nigga. I named Carlson. I named Carlson, who played. I named Ovechkin.
We told you to name some current niggas. You said Gretzky, nigga.
No. You said name hockey players. Then you changed the current.
Yeah, because you tried to name the hockey player that every casual know. That's like telling somebody name a basketball player, they say, Michael Jordan. Nigga, who don't know that?
And I named 3 current hockey players, sucker nigga. So
I was also going to say Alex Ovechkin is now 15 goals away from breaking Gretzky's scoring record.
Wow, that's actually crazy, bro.
Unfortunately, that is going to be put on pause this Thursday because they're doing hockey. They're doing it's not an all-star game, but they're playing for their nations. So it'll be Canada versus Sweden versus. But Ovechkin, I just wanted to throw that in there. Ovechkin is 15 goals away from breaking the all-time goal-scoring lead.
How many more games?
What are we in? What month are we in? January, February, March?
February.
We're in February.
We have 2 more months of the season.
So he could do it this season if he get hot.
And what's crazy is he got hurt this season too, so he was out for
he was out for like 4 to 6 weeks. Came back and scored. He's getting at least a goal or 2 a game.
Oh yeah, boy, he's trying to go for that record for sure.
And they keep feeding him the empty nets. Like
it's crazy how hard it is to get 15 goals in hockey.
Bro, a couple of years ago, Colorado put 10 goals on a team. The score was
talking about an individual guy.
Oh, individual? I think, bro, individually, that's hard to score, bro. These players that get drafted in the league, sometimes they end up getting bumped down to like the minor league club because on some of these contracts, they're expecting you to score by a certain amount of goals before they got to bump you down. It's tough. Any sport is difficult right now.
So we're going to do a name that guy.
The record for goals scored in a game is Joe Malone with 7 in 1920 against the Toronto St.
Patrick. Said 1920. Nigga, my great-grandfather, nigga, probably wasn't even born yet. What the hell? That nigga said 1920.
Wow. I just gave you the history. Yeah,
I know, but it's harder than I even thought. Pause. Let's go.
So what's the stat?
Name that guy. Today we are doing a running back. So, GA, have you done this game before?
I haven't, no.
Okay, so this is how it goes. I'm going to run you down the numbers of the player. I'm going to ask you guys, based on those numbers, is this guy a Hall of Famer? If you want, you can ask me. I'm not going to tell you the name, but if you want to know all pros or Pro Bowls or Super Bowls and all that, you can ask me. I'll tell you those. But I'm not going to give you the player until y'all all answer if it's a Hall of Famer or not.
So no blurting out names or anything.
Y'all can blurt out names. I just ain't going to tell you who it is.
Okay.
So, 2,600 rushes, nearly 11,000 yards, and 45 plus tutties. Is that a Hall of Famer?
What is 45 plus tutties, nigga? Give us the exact number, nigga.
Nah, nigga, because y'all might try to cheat and Google this shit.
45
that
could
plus.
be like
45 plus, nigga.
That could be. That is not a.
It's between 45 and 50. There you go. You got a ballpark. It's between 45 and 50.
50 touchdowns in a career?
Yes.
Wow.
That's not that much, I feel like.
How many Pro Bowls and All Pros?
3 Pro Bowls. I think 1 All Pro, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1 All Pro. I'm not gonna give y'all the other stat because I'll probably give.
I know who this is. But no.
Is this a current player?
No.
So Isaiah, we got a no from Isaiah.
I'm saying he's not a Hall of Famer either.
Nah, 50.
No way.
That's
50
not a
touchdowns,
lot.
Say the numbers again.
2,600 rushes, nearly 11,000 yards, and between 45 and 50 touchdowns.
I know exactly who it is. No.
I don't know how Isaiah be guessing these shit so quick.
Bro, how?
I mean, I don't know if we thinking the same person, but he be confident though.
11,000 and 40-something touchdowns? Nah, no.
Damn, so everyone's got a no on here, except probably what, JC?
I'm not answering shit.
He knows.
Y'all the football savant.
What era did he play in? It sounds like it's a trick.
Damn, but that's not a lot of touchdowns.
It sounds like a trick question.
Definitely a trick question.
You heard the Pro Bowls and all that, right, Ragu?
No.
It was 3 Pro Bowls and 1 first team All Pro.
Yeah, your ass is not making the fucking Hall of Fame with 3 Pro Bowls. I could fuck it around and make 3 Pro Bowls.
Hold up, we not gonna act like it's niggas in the Hall of Fame with less than 3 Pro Bowls.
Who's in the Hall of Fame with less than 3 Pro Bowls?
All right, see, now he gonna make me.
Yeah,
unless like the Pro Bowl wasn't a thing way back when.
You know I gotta say no, man, unless it's Gale Sears or something. I gotta say no.
You saying no, Ragu?
Yeah, no. Unless it's Gale Sears.
No, it's not Gale Sears.
All right, GA, it's a nigga from 1968. So I'll
Okay.
Oh, never mind. I had the wrong guy.
No, not the player I'm talking about. I'm saying what he just said.
Oh.
He said 3 Pro Bowls and then the Hall of Fame. And there's one guy from 1968.
Who's that? Is that the person we're talking about?
Jerry Kramer.
Who?
Jerry Kramer, whoever the F that is.
They need to start kicking people out of the Pro Bowl, bro. Just like fucking throw away their butts.
That's effed up. Isaiah, who'd you have in mind? So everybody said no now. Damn, hungry baby.
I don't want to talk with my mouth full.
You said you rushing me and shit.
Y'all want to take a jab at it while he does that?
I'm still.
No, I'm wrong. Go ahead and say who it was.
Who you thinking, GA?
I actually don't know. I had someone in mind, but
Mr. Warwick Dunn.
Warwick Dunn, Jesus. He used to be on, remember Sega Sports?
that makes sense.
2K NFL on PlayStation 2?
I'm sorry.
Sega Sports.
Who's you thinking of, Isaiah?
Warwick Dunn. He played for Tampa, correct?
What about his receiving, y'all?
Yeah, he played
Tampa
for
and the Falcons.
And the Falcons. Wow. Whoa, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, I probably should have added that. My bad, Ragu. 500 receptions, 4,300 yards.
How many touchdowns?
15.
So 60 touchdowns?
Oh, that don't count towards your spit?
It was total? It was total tons over there when you said it? Sometimes they'll say, they'll have receiving over there and they'll have rushing.
Yeah, I'm going to look right now.
I was thinking that it was Steven Jackson, but the yards was a little bit too low and touchdowns was too low. Steven Jackson's been to 3 Pro Bowls as well.
I thought the Pro Bowls were low. I thought the touchdowns were low for Warwick Dunn, the player that I remember.
Yeah, but when I looked at Steve Jackson's after we were done and we done made our picks and stuff, I thought that it was Steve Jackson, but the touchdowns were just too low.
So, yeah, you're right, Ragu. Overall, it's 64 touchdowns.
Yeah, see, that's a lot
I thought
better.
the touchdowns were low for him.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were talking about LaShawn McCoy.
A nigga
Shady. I knew Shady had more touchdowns, man.
Shady got that many yards?
He catches the ball a little bit more. Yeah, he got quite a bit of yards. He should have.
So Shady got more yards than that.
He got 11,000 yards, 73 touchdowns.
Damn. Why niggas be playing with Shady like he wasn't like that?
6
I wouldn't even
Pro
think his
Bowls,
numbers was that high. I remember him, but I didn't know his numbers was like that.
He's also a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Man, I don't might care about them carry Super Bowls that nigga got.
He still has rings.
Hey,
See, now I'm with Isaiah, nigga. It's
hey,
a
you know who else
stat.
has a ring too? I forgot to mention
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
These Steelers, y'all should have held on. Steeler fans,
you should have waited for
Gave up
Marvin.
too fast.
Kenny Pickett's got a chip.
Got him a ring, and y'all was acting like that, man. Appreciate my brothers for pulling up, man. We putting a button on the 24 season, so it's recap time,
almost over.
NBA time, yep, all that good stuff, man. Off-season material, the NFL season part 2 with all these signings and drafts and all that. So we got plenty of coverage, man. Make sure y'all don't tune off. Keep running them numbers up on our Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that, man. Just type in All Grind Sports Show. Again, thank you to my brothers for another wonderful season, man. Spending all this time just chopping it up, man. And hopefully I get my brothers back next week for the recap. Niggas don't. I don't want y'all niggas ducking. The niggas that was at the prediction episode, don't be ducking the smoke next week. All right? And
go Boston.
That being said, man, we up out of here, man. That's a wrap. Go Lakers, go Rams, go Dodgers.
Kike Hernandez is back with the Dodgers, Isaiah.
See y'all later.
Everybody's grown, now that's why it's changing. House party cracking on because T Green had to beat for your boy too. Fisher 15's freshman, I was fresh then, still is.